Dude, jump scare. Whoa, no. I hope everyone had their volume up because that would have been really entertaining for everyone. I would shit myself if I was watching at home. Hey, welcome to Hexes and Vexes and Echoes of Divinity Chapter 3, the premiere of the third chapter of this campaign, and also the premiere for the year. Just super exciting. I hope everyone had a really nice break and felt safe. It's the last time you're ever going to feel safe. I'm joking. Maybe.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
It's been nice not crying myself to sleep at least once every fortnight. But
Sex thing?
here we are.
Sex thing? Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends. But everyone watching at home, I hope you all had a wonderful little holiday season, got some rest, got some sleep. It's almost the end of January, so...
I hope you had a terrible time.
Whoa.
Good.
I don't mean that. Sorry. I just feel like I have to balance it out a little bit.
Yeah, I love that.
I hope you had a just right time.
Hey.
Good God.
All right, Goldilocks.
Yeah. Yeah, dye your hair blonde, Promethean, and I'm sure it'll go well.
I've tried it. It doesn't work well.
Cool.
Woof.
Blonde Velendar. Oh, wait, he's got light hair. Anyway, moving on. Doesn't matter. That guy's gonna die anyway. A couple of things to shout out real quickly. Again, wow. We have a brand new campaign launching on Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. The Circle of Vice and Virtue, a Candela Obscura campaign. We've announced all of the players. I guess all that's left to announce is the GM. So you'll have to stay tuned because I'm not running it. I don't have time for that. So I guess you'll have to stand by and see who your GM is. It won't be today or tomorrow that you find out, but maybe stay posted, and I guess you will. It's going to be great. We also have, this is your questline returning soon. Our first guest of the year is going to be Rin_Vixen as Alicia, which is going to be a ton of fucking fun.
Yo.
And then also getting scheduled is going to be Chat Plays D&D, which is all thanks to your charity donations, as well as Thirsty Thursday Chat Submission Edition, which is just going to be whatever you guys send through and whether we think it's hot. There'll be rules.
Bring it on.
Yeah, it'll be fine and all cool. Yeah, that's... I think all the announcements I have for the Hexes channel. So we'll do our usual fucking shtick and go around and introduce ourselves. Kicking us off with Promethean. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? Tell us about cool things and also who your character is. Thank you.
Wow, that's so much stuff that you want from me. That's rude. I am Promethean. There's a zero in it. I play games on the internet sometimes. It's been really hot and I've been really busy, so I haven't done a whole bunch of that. But stick around because someone gifted me a Nintendo 64 recently, and that has given me some cool ideas. I also roll a bunch of dice with some very cool people here at Meeples and Dragons, Enchanted_Realms, and also the Lawrites, where I run my own D&D campaign. We just got out of a 3 fucking session long combat, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what the party does next. A bunch of them died. It was fun.
That was me,
It
I
was
died.
real fun. Yeah, you absolutely
Nice.
died. I will be playing in this here campaign, Javier, I can't remember his last name.
Queranos.
Thank you.
Harry.
AKA Velendar, AKA half a dozen other names depending on the circumstances.
Farius.
And there's one. And what he wants out of a given situation. He is Damada's sluttiest rogue. And he's currently not so much stroppy. He had a rough time. So he's had his little bad mood time in his room, having a bit of a
Buddies.
sook. and now he's looking forward to a little din-dins.
And over to someone who's not a little bitch, Rin. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up
Hello.
to? Who are you playing?
It's
Also, if
me,
you can
not a.
please plug your sponsorship that you have going on at the moment as well. Thank you.
Oh, sure. It's me, not a little bitch. My name is Vixen. I stream every day on twitch.tv. That is my main job. That is what I do. I'm a little goblin. I'm a little goofy guy over there. And I don't know. I do video game related stuff. I like to cover new games that are coming out to make sure that you guys know whether or not you should buy it or not, depending on how good or bad it is. Today's fucking disaster was Code Vein 2, which is depressing as shit. I was really hoping it would be good, but you know, it is what it is. And as far as other stuff that I'm doing, what the fuck is Pro doing?
He's running down to get the milk run order.
Right, okay. As far as other shit that I do, I occasionally will guest star on other projects. There's some early stuff in the works and this is like early stuff that I'm being invited onto, which is going to be exciting when it comes out. Where I'm going to be playing essentially the idea of dumb baby girl angel sweetie, just like absolute sweetheart. That's real good with a gun, but prefers to buy pizza because bullets are expensive. It's gonna be a fun ride. And then you can find me on other stuff over on Winter's Tales here or elsewhere. I get invited. As far as the last thing that Em mentioned, my teeth are rotting out of my head. It's not great. I have a problem with grinding and degenerative gum issues because of said grinding. And so I am currently doing a sponsorship or just trying to raise as much money as I can so that I can get that shit fixed. And if enough is raised, I plan on getting fangs. Like actual fangs. Because I want to look pseudo-vampiric for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Because I think it's hot. So yeah, that's it. It's a little sponsorship thing. You can go check it out on my stream tomorrow if you want to be there at around 4 p.m. PT. But other than that, that's me and my shtick. Also, I'm playing Alicia Gnath. She is a... I fucking hell. She's old and she's tired.
And everyone
but mostly tired
her.
of other people's shit.
Good.
That's Alicia.
And up next, Tammy. What are you doing? Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And tell us about your character.
I'm Dolores79. I do random things in real life. Specifically, mainly nanocraft is about all I share online. But on the internet world, you can find me running Call of Cthulhu across on the Law Rights. It will be back in late February with a new adventure. Same characters who aren't exactly the same level of sanity as before. So let's see what happens there. And I think that's, because Pangs and Fangs is back. So on Saturday mornings, you can find me on the Jenna Daggers channel, where we have our Curse of Strahd campaign that we seem to not be making very horror. You'll have to tune in to find out why.
Because you had a bad day and you walked into the mist. Hey, up next, D20.
Oh, hello.
Same questions. You'll answer them however you want, though. So
I'm me. I'm here. And I'm enjoying the generous community we have with us. I'm playing Marcus Atticus Drody, Bard, Party Leader, Visionary Extraordinaire.
I'm sorry, what?
Visionary Extraordinaire and Apologizer for the rest of the party's grievous mistakes they make
That
on a
part's true.
minute-by-minute basis throughout this, not campaign, but literally each breath they make. Each breath they make.
Yeah, that's fair.
You are lucky this is not in universe because fuck me, it would be a whole. I'd be pulling up with some fists.
And I'd be running away because I'm a coward.
Getting a little
Marvelous.
angy.
D, I love
I'll
you.
be saying sorry.
And our very, very special guest this evening, Britt, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And who are you playing tonight?
Hi, my name is Britt Fenwick. You can find me here on Twitch playing games that are either far too difficult or scary for me, and I sing and cry my way through them. Occasionally, you can find me in sometimes both at the same time. That's always really funny. Occasionally, you can find me playing in TTRPGs like this one. I'm also joining I Am Riotous, also Layla, and Mrs. Cloudkill herself over on Cloudkill Connor's channel for a mini series, I think starting this week. Shit, I should look that up. Maybe the week after. Week after, I think. On Tuesdays. Anyway, we are doing the Girly Pops Escape Strad. It's basically just an excuse for us to bully Connor.
Hell yeah. I love that. That's so cute.
It's basically whatever happens when Layla and I are on a show together. It's good fun. I'm also in some other things that I'm super excited about, but can't announce yet because they haven't announced. But it's going to be good. Here, I'm a guest. I am playing the very tired Amber Drody Bell, who is a little confused right now, but Marcus's little sister and wife to Harrison Bell. So that's me.
Yeah, motherfucker. We're just gonna go straight into the intro, and then we'll do a little recap.
Let's
so
fucking go!
Let me tee up the intro. We'll be right back.
Durmara, a world once torn asunder, silent, lifeless, lost to the ruin of selfish gods and ancient magics, until the four divine siblings descended, Delane, Matisha, Nylani, and Thalassa. The deities made flesh, breathed life into the ashes. Now the world stands reborn. 5 realms rise, 4 under divine rule, and 1 neutral heart where power balances are on delicate blade's edge. But fear lingers, and magic, mistrusted, unpredictable, still stirs beneath the surface. Something long forgotten always remembers. Welcome to Echoes of Divinity.
Enjoy the ambient sounds of Promethean in my fridge.
There was a ghost!
Yeah.
You don't
I
belong in
broke
the
my
fridge.
light.
It's cool.
Wait, are we...
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Good. No
Oh,
one-
hi! I broke
That's
my
a
light.
wild green screen you got
Oh,
behind
no.
you, Emily. Looks like there's someone raking through a fridge. It's just the weirdest thing. I don't know what you paid, or is that AI by any
Oh my
chance?
God, what is happening?
You're...
Are you okay, sir? Do you need me to...
like...
Hey chat, can you just redeem some points for Emily to strike Promethean if he doesn't get out of a fridge?
Yeah,
I mean,
good.
oh, that got him moving.
Yeah, he ran.
My headset broke. It's like dangling off the side of my head.
Oh, dude.
You love me. Thank you so much.
Did we level up?
No.
Oh.
No, you just leveled up. Okay, let's recap. Let's play some D&D. Fucking hell, let's do the thing
Okay.
we're here for. Last session, and before the break, and at the end of chapter 2, we opened with immediately following Tybella's death. Wow, that headphone's fucked. Immediately following Tybella's death, Velendar attempting to push his mum off the roof. Not really going super well. Before she disappeared, satisfied with the fact that she'd taken the soul that she was promised. Velendar lit a funeral pyre, which most of you saw outside, and made your way out, paying your respects in your own ways. Before parting for the evening. Velendar taking the ring of the Veil Keepers and some of Tybella's ashes as well. Marcus, you got up super early to clean up all the mess and did a pretty good job at it. Delphine had honey return as well with a letter from the Bell Estate. And you all kind of regathered, and I want to say chilled the fuck out, but none of you were really chill. A lot of you reflecting on the past kind of couple of weeks, months, where everything has just kind of felt like it's going wrong. Some of you getting angry at each other, some of you not so much, some of you disappointed in each other. Amber learning all of this shit, having known pretty much none of it. Trying to figure out where your journey goes next, maybe the mines, maybe the Faded Page, wherever you're going to go. But that is put on hold for the Frostfall dinner hosted by the Drodys. As you're all getting ready, Harrison returned Amber, and you had a conversation about what went down at the Bell Estate, what went down here, and how both of you are going to navigate that safely, while also keeping those around you safe as well. Harrison only really seeming to be focused on keeping you and himself safe. As you all made your way down, you all received a message in your mind. Marcus from Raella Nightlock, letting you know that you made a mistake letting the book get into the hands of the one that carries it. You requesting to meet her. Scarlet, you got a I nearly said voice memo. You got a message. You got a message from your father, Argus, who informed you that the land is dying and it has spread to Sediva. Something he noticed sailing past Ascendus. You also requested to meet with him, and shared with him that you think the magic is being pulled from the earth to create other divinity. Hakari received a message from his friend Nasa, mentioning that she's safe and she's going to restore the Faded Page, that there's no balance in Damada. He also requested to meet her. So you're all requesting all these meetings with everyone. Delphine received a message from her mother stating that she's alive and well, but their home is in danger and that something happened after she left. Delphine had no idea what was going on, and instead of answering her mum, said, fuck yes, I knew it. Marcus. My mum just spoke to me. Oh shit, is my dad alive? My home's in danger. Alicia, you received a message from Yusefka, from the former Shadowbinders, mentioning that it's just you and her now, and that she thinks you both have a potentially similar goal, that it might be wise to work together. You challenged her, saying, you bring me the book and I'll consider your fucking offer. She let you know that she doesn't have the book, to which you told her that she obviously needs you, and that's why she's contacting you. Velendar, you received a message from Narcelia mentioning that she has the book and not to come looking for it or you'll regret it. You mentioned to her that there was nothing that could convince you that it was her unless you met face to face. She said, I guess I'll be seeing you soon. And that's where we were all kind of picking up from now. Amber, you downstairs, knowing Harrison's in the building somewhere, knowing that some of your family's going to show up for Frostfall dinner, but not sure kind of who. The rest of you are kind of all like heading down at similar times. It would be reasonable to say that all of you, including Amber, would actually all kind of meet outside dining room before heading in for dinner. And that's where I am going to leave this to you. All of you.
Good to see you all. We're ready for some polite conversation then?
Marcus is calming down Delphine, who is still probably just screaming at the sky. Almost goat-like, one would say.
Hold on.
This has been a running joke for fun.
And with that, casts a cautious eye around the others coming into the ballroom space. Marcus will calm down Delphine for a little bit and promise that we will discuss that. And it was great news, wonderful news, Delphine, that I'm a little bit confused, and then try to explain sending to her. And literally, you need to take a pause and respond back rather than talk to the universe, should it happen again. But good news.
She nods silently.
Does she? I was expecting a full monologue from Delphine, because I might turn to Hakari next and see what he thinks about it. Too soon?
Good. Amber.
You're going to get Marcus killed again.
You get
Amber.
uninspiration.
Whoa. Amber, Marcus, the wine's in there, yes? Pointing through to the dining room.
It turns up later, dear boy.
Amber's already got a glass in her hand of wine. Just.
Well, no, apparently he's here now, Velendar, so, you know.
Would you like some?
Yes, very much so. And then
Give you
perhaps
the
a
glass.
seat. Oh, don't deprive yourself.
Oh, okay, I'll take it back. My husband's here, by the way. Heads up, Scarlet.
Oh, which one's he, Scarlet? That's your brother.
Yes, you have met him.
It was a very exciting time. I can't say I particularly remember him. Do we like him?
I like him.
I don't wish him ill, but we don't have the best relationship.
Sibling rivalry and all that.
I feel like you moved, Scarlet, from the royal we into a very personal I in the middle of that particular sentence. But do I have to be civil?
Yeah,
Or is it free
Do you
game?
even have it in your bones to be such?
we're in someone else's home. We need to be civil.
Or at least just practice the art of not really upsetting anyone else for just a dinner, and then we can resolve whatever we need to resolve. By the way, I had a funny conversation coming down the stairs, which I want to discuss as soon as we finish dinner, but only once we finish dinner. And if Mother's here, she's very particular on certain Drody rituals, which you'll all love. It's like charades. Except for less charade.
You'll get no such discourse from me, as far as that one is concerned. Who knows?
Marcus, is she
You
hot?
said there was wine? We should probably go start
and I
drinking
think at
something
this
about...
point, Belinda's pushing his way into the dining room and getting out of this crowded little space and finding a chair, I guess, around whatever the table setup looks like.
And just quickly, DM, Marcus takes in the attire that Scarlet has and Amber has. Is there a particular dress style they've adopted?
So Scarlet is actually quite covered up compared to how she normally dresses. And it's a very elegant sort of silver style dress to match the idea of Frost.
Oh. Very festive. What's Amber rocking at this point in time?
This is probably the first time you've seen Amber outside of like very casual trucky dacks and like overalls.
Fantasy trackies. Good.
Fantasy trackies. She's a fantasy bogan. No.
Fantasy Crocs.
No, she spends all day in the shed. She doesn't want to drop something from the workshop on her toes. She's probably got like steel cap boots and stuff. But she is wearing a lovely dress. It's like a lavender kind of color. It's kind of off the shoulders and a bit of like, it's to the floor, but it's a bit like sheer or shawl kind of. I'm not good with this stuff. But like, it's nice. It's not like a big princess dress, but it's nice and simple. And her hair is pinned up and she's got makeup on. Like, she actually looks like a young lady. And she looks uncomfortable in it.
Excellent. And as Marcus regards both Scarlet and Amber, and then Amber's words kick in and looks at Scarlet, there's a kind of a look on Marcus's face where words drift back to him about stop wearing Harrison's clothes, and then he looks down and he's, I'll be back in literally just 3 minutes. And he runs up the stairs.
Oh no, we're doing a D20 costume
A
change.
patented D20 costume change.
While we're at it, what do we think Alicia is wearing?
She is largely unchanged from her day-to-day clothing. She's not strapped in her bags or anything like that, but she's wearing her loose blouse. It's got that slightly blue hue to it, and her leather pants. And she is just casually holding just a glass of wine and looking just about the room, surveying the glass and then drinking occasionally.
Love that. What is going on? And Velendar, what do you think you are wearing?
He's ditched the jacket. He looks a little bit more disheveled than he usually would. So at a glance, it just looks like he hasn't really been taking care of himself for the last couple of days.
Excellent. Being the first person to enter the dining room, you would see this first. You would see this long kind of mahogany table that has different candles like lighting kind of the center where a table runner would be. There are these blue flowers that kind of look like peonies, but they look as though they've been frozen solid thematically. You will also kind of looking up see these hovering little like snowflakes that are magical in nature and are just kind of like hovering around the ceiling above you.
Out of reach?
You could stand on a chair if you wanted to.
No, it's too much effort.
The curtains are mostly drawn, but you can kind of see like a peek of the outside, being that it's dinner, it is, and it's the winter seasons, it's getting dark earlier. And it is kind of like the sun is gone, but it's not super dark yet. You also see little name cards on the table where you are all supposed to be sat. You will see you are playing.
And I have opinions.
I think Salt goes
Give
first.
me your opinion, Salt.
When I think about you, it's Christmas. Nah, turned off. Thanks. Get out.
We need to go to a break.
Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you for sharing this history. You're older than anyone else I know, so maybe that's a compliment, right? Like, well done on making it through all the years. I'm not good at talking. Yeah, thanks for talking. Let's watch the balcony.
Rose.
Jenna needing like a lead up to hers is so fun. I have so much down this possible.
Okay. With cat hair in the shoe, so that's
fucking outstanding.
I'm not gonna lie. The hot sauce actually made that good.
Wait, you did a spicy shoey unnecessarily? Shut up.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Whoa! The heat must have killed the internet. There's too much bodies on this stream. Hey, Pro, do you want to make sure that your phone and stuff is not connected to Wi-Fi? I forgot to mention that.
I have previously and already done that. Yes.
Excellent. 2 streamers,
Take me for-
1 Wi-Fi network.
Whoa.
Jumping straight back into it, and thanks for sticking around if you did. You are looking at these like name placements along this table, and you see that on one side you are seated next to Alicia, and on the other side you are seated next to Amber.
Is this like middle of the table or end of the table?
It's like Alicia is not at the head of the table, but is at the end of the table.
Okay, Velendar,
So you're like
especially being
second in.
Yeah, okay. He's going to take Alicia's name tag, quickly whip it down to the opposite end of the table on the other side, and switch with whoever was there.
I'm already there. What?
Well, so Valenda's entered into the dining room. You were all standing outside.
Oh, right.
Are you just gonna do that?
Yeah.
Cool. You're just swapping someone random, or you're not like?
Yeah,
Okay.
like it'll be, I guess, symmetrical. So whoever's in the opposite same position is now going to be labeled as sitting next to
Cool.
my
You
boy.
would see that the name placement that you pick up is the name Ember.
Amber and Ember. Cute. And yeah, he'll just plonk himself in a seat.
Cool.
Is there any like bread rolls or anything already on the table?
No. But there is like a bar cart that has various liquors and wine.
A glass of that will be put into his hand and he will take his seat.
The rest of you who are outside, what are you all doing?
Following Marcus's lead on this one. Taking a big breath.
Oh, welcome back.
You mean... Are you welcoming yourself back?
I am. It was a dramatic moment, Alicia, where I just been wearing this all day, and I just thought I'd just brush it off.
Great. Okay.
Should we go in?
I suppose so.
I'm going to grab Marcus's hand really quickly before you go in.
Hey.
Code phrase ready?
It's
Flightless
dinner.
bird.
Dinner. And in we go. Step into the room, DM, and take in the seating arrangements. How many seats are here? Wonderful DM. Is it all 38 of the Drody family?
If you all band for a little bit, I'm just finalizing the name tags now that there's been some switching. So give me a
Oh
second.
no, did I ruin your life? I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Bamf, talk to each other.
Okay, it's like and look around the room, and I see Velendar, you've made yourself comfortable. Red, white, or something else?
He'll shake the glass that he's already poured himself with some kind of harder liquor.
Start looking around for my name, and then find it on the opposite end of where everybody else is seated.
No, not correct. You're sitting
No?
next to Marcus.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're sitting next to Marcus. You're now at the opposite kind of head of the table. If you look
Right.
at kind of who is at the head of that side of the table, you would see the name Teddy there.
Oh, you're sitting
I
next to
will-
my dad. Marvelous.
Oh, lovely.
He's
I'll be
he's
sure
a
to
delight.
put on.
Full of stories.
I'll be sure to put on my best show, and then sit down.
Cool. Okay, I'm nearly there. Give me a second, everyone.
No, you're good.
There's
Because
so many.
I'm actually gonna get a piece of like pen and paper so I can write down where everyone is, because I will get so confused so quickly. I'll forget.
I'm literally doing the same.
Just making sure that I have you all written down,
Yeah.
which I do.
All right, chat. Are you ready to take notes?
Okay. And between Marcus and Velendar, we're going to do sleight of hand and magical prestidigitation to move all these things around frequently. Go!
Musical chairs.
Okay.
How did you die? Musical chairs. It was the strangest way to go.
Why did your DM? What broke your DM?
Does anyone have
Okay.
animate objects?
Good God. Okay, so here's how it is. When you walk in, you're literally looking at the back of like one of the leads of the table. You are right down the other end, Alicia. So it goes Teddy. I put it in the wrong spot. How did I do that? It goes Teddy, Alicia, Marcus, Starfall, Scarlet, Hawk, Hakari. That is the left-hand side
Okay.
of the table.
I did not keep up with that.
Then at the other lead of the table is, let me make sure that I got this name right. Rainfire. Rainfire, Ember, Velendar, Amber, Harrison, Marcus, Delphine. Wait, I've got Marcus in there twice. Fuck
Yes,
off.
there's two of me.
No,
Scarlet?
Harrison. How have I fucked
Hakari?
this up? How have I fucked this up? Hold on, wait. Everyone breathe. Everyone's...
Don't let
Everyone do
Emily
this.
arrange a table ever.
I
Confirmed.
put the wrong thing. I'm going to
Okay.
send you guys what I've got written down.
Do it.
That's going to be easier.
Thank you. I'm trying to write it. I'm like, I fucked this up.
Okay.
Okay, so to clear chat, there's now two Marcuses. So
There's not two Marcuses. There's only one Marcus. I just read it out twice.
I will say, as soon as we see, I don't know if they're in there or not yet, but as soon as like Starfall's name is mentioned, like Amber will like her breath catches a bit, and it's like,
Yeah. And again, just while we're talking about stuff, if there are two Marcuses, I'd like it to be D20 Source that plays the second Marcus, because that would just be magical. Be like that.
Spicy Marcus.
Much spicier Marcus.
Yep, cool. Okay, this is about to come through to you guys. Yeah, there we go.
So I'm across from Velendar?
You are across from...
down.
Oh, yeah, you're across from Delphine.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Good.
Seating placements. You are all the only ones in here currently. At this point, some members of the Drody staff. And there's not too many. Like, you guys don't have too many members of staff because, you know, you just don't. But you notice that, like, kind of glasses start getting filled. Very shortly after, Harrison makes his way in, Amber, and heads pretty much straight over to you. Are you sitting yet, or are you standing? What's Amber doing?
I think Amber would have done like a little scan of the table for the place card names to
Oh
see
yeah, you see them all.
who was coming. She'll be delighted that Hawk is going to be here, and then she'll see Starfall's name and be like, she's probably staring at it when Harrison walks in.
Yeah. And you would kind of feel, the two of you aren't super, like, touchy affectionate with each other. But you would kind of feel like, similar to how a friend kind of, like, touches your back or shoulder, comfortingly, you, like, kind of just feel hand there for a moment. And then he says, do you mind if I have a word with you? Doesn't acknowledge any of you.
Okay. Sure.
And he kind of like nudges his head to back outside the room.
Okay. I'll go with him.
He kind of like is shuffling awkwardly on his feet, and you haven't really, like, he's pretty self-assured and confident and borderline cocky sometimes. Not with you, but you've seen it around other people. And He's like, I know you've been working on a bunch of things recently. And I just thought, I was kind of going through a bunch of my old things. And things I don't need anymore. I thought maybe this is something you could make use of. And kind of like sitting in the hallway, he picks up this like old short bow. And he holds it out to you and he says, this was the first one I ever got when I was young, and I kind of learnt everything on it, so I don't know, maybe it could be of use to you. It's not something I need anymore.
For Alicia, right?
For however you want to repurpose it.
Just be honest with me. This is for Alicia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. I will pop it upstairs and then I'll be back. This is very sweet. Thanks. Thank you, dear. And she will just turn and walk away with it and try not to let it show too much that the disappointment, that it was so obviously not a gift for her. It was for someone else from her husband on Frostfall.
Yeah, he's
and
not
then
good
she'll go
with
and put it
timing.
away, and then she'll come back. She won't linger. She'll go and put it away and then come back whenever.
He will wait.
And pour herself a big ass drink.
He will wait for you, but like will have poured himself a drink in the process. He's just kind of holding it. This is his first Frostfall with you and your family at all. Despite being married for a year now. Frostfall you guys didn't do together. There's kind of like a air of weirdness about it for him. As you kind of all head back in. What are the rest of you doing?
Marcus is rather excitedly clucking around the table, looking at the names and putting kind of like little weird packages in front of everybody's little nameplate, which is difficult because Velendar's there and he pretends Velendar's not there and he's like, don't look, I'm putting down something that is like a present, but you're not supposed to know.
Okay. Marcus, I noticed a lot of these little nameplates, they're quite fancy names. Did your parents not like you?
I see it as a difference of approach, Velendar. They have names and I have the name.
Fair enough.
Names are like places and usually jackets. And you may notice the seating arrangement here, Velendar, and this lovely tunic I've got. I may have just borrowed this from my older brother's staff in the first place, so he might look a little bit distressed. Ignore that. Sibling rivalry, I pull it off better than he does, even though he's head of the family effectively. So, families. It's
Didn't
like
you
us.
Didn't you just say that you wanted this to be not confrontational?
Oh, no. Siblings is completely different. Alicia, it's not confrontational. It's a healthy dose of laughter filled with joy, filled with the occasional, pushing each other in a well, or the duck pond in this particular case.
So on a 24 on an insight check, what's Wanda's sense of, like, Marcus's stress level of this event? Like, is this a thing that he's actually concerned about?
when he talks about Starfelt, absolutely, oh shit, I didn't realize he'd be here bit.
Okay.
It's literally, for those that have played along at home, when you've got a much more charismatic, leadership like, all the family likes him, older sibling, for example, that's that. And he's like, you know what? Yeah, middle family. And then Velendar's just gently mentioned, you've got a funny name compared to everyone else. It's like, you know what? And the other bit you get with a 24, when he looks at Ember's one, right, there's a look of concern towards actually you, Velendar.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's with a 24. Do another one. Let's see what happens next.
Sure. No, sorry, Rin. I think I jumped in on top of you. I think you were saying something.
No, I was done.
Groovy.
Scarlet, what are you doing?
Scarlet is watching Marcus lay out all these gifts and basically thinking to herself, oh shit, I don't have things to give people. I'm going to look like a terrible guest. Even more for my brother to think poorly of me, and just like have all these things in her head, but also trying to be very cool, calm. We are not to discuss certain things, keeping track of that in her mind. I need to behave myself and not pick fights, and just basically trying to be as demure as she can.
Okay.
Especially given she had that message pop into her head and she's also sidetracked and distracted from that.
Hey, DM. With this seating arrangement, do I notice anything off about the way that I'm seated?
Do you mean from like the name tag looks like it's been put down where it should be, or do you mean like the vibes are strange?
I mean that when you traditionally set a table, you usually have the family members on one side and the guests on the other.
Yeah.
And I am very clearly not on the guest side.
Yeah. And you're not the only one, is something else you notice. And it almost looks like this table has been designed for mingling. Yeah, it's weird. This is not traditional how someone would set out a table. But Marcus and Amber, your parents kind of do whatever the fuck they want. And this is, in the past, you've had guests before. This is normal. As you're all kind of, pottering around, you would all see this young man walk in his like early 20s. Looking at him quickly, almost a spitting image of Marcus, just younger. Like this goofy fucking curly hair. He's also like kind of dressed like Marcus. He's wearing a button-up shirt. There's too many buttons undone. But he looks like kind of a little bit more awkward, younger version. You, Marcus, and Amber would recognize this as your younger brother, Hawk. He speed walks in and immediately finds his chair, sinks into it, and is like, act so cool. So cool.
I almost shove my glass into Velendar, like just take this, and I bolt, and it's such a different, like the contrast with Amber greeting Hawk to Amber with Marcus is so different. Like with Marcus, it was biggest hug in the world, you're my hero. With Hawk, it is like so sibling coded, but it's also like, this is my best friend. She runs to and she almost, instead of hugging him in a tackle, she just full on tackles him
Good.
She's like,
the chair that he sat on,
and
hits
she just
the-
like,
hits the deck, and like he's like, you're embracing him, and he's kind of like, whoa. He like pats your back like an awkward sibling does, but
What's
like
up, Lisa?
in a loving way. He's like, Amber, I said to act cool.
when do I ever do what you tell me to?
Well, yeah, that's okay. That's a good point. Amber's coming, and
Marcus
I don't
is
think
here.
she's really happy with me at the moment.
Well, that's fine. Her and Starfall can suck a lemon.
I read her diary.
What? What did it say?
I'm not talking about it at the dinner table. It's really dark in there.
We are talking after this. Go say hello to Marcus. You idiot.
Get off me.
Fine. Flick him in the ear.
He doesn't flick you back, but he looks like he like wants to like kind of tussle with you, but then he like straightens himself out and he looks at Marcus and he's like, "Hey brother, how you doing?"
Marcus sees the loaded table and realizes there's two paths to his brother. One is calamitous and the other one is diving under the table. Can I make a dex roll, DM, to dive under the table?
Yeah, go for it.
Raven's Ridge,
you
don't-
all like just watch this shift happen.
Raven
Well,
Ridge,
like-
don't film me now. A natural one.
Oh. You go to dive under the table, but kind of you realize that this is not your strong suit, and what you do is you hit your nose immediately against a table leg that is just in the center of the table.
Reach up, grab a napkin, shove it up both bleeding nostrils and appear. Ha ha! Oh, aha!
You really aren't as cool as I remember.
It's a seasonal thing. A bit of cheer, a bit of laughter, and you know, the sensible two in the family are about to turn up and be sensible and say sensible things.
I don't know if Ember's that sensible.
This is anything but sensible.
Isn't it?
It's very Drody, though. Sorry, who are your friends? Is anyone going to introduce me? Actually,
Well,
wait. Let's do this after.
No, you're not.
Oh.
You're not
No, we can
important
do it every time someone comes in. I can
No,
introduce everyone
and
every time.
immediately, like, straightening his chair up, kind of sinking into it again. Hawk kind of, like, crosses his arms.
You know what would be really funny if we rearranged all the names just randomly?
No, Marcus, because you or I could end up next to Starfall.
Good point. I'm sure it'll annoy Mother.
Oh, no. You are next to Starfall, Marcus, so eat shit, I guess.
Ah, what? Oh.
Oh, no. Well, poor Velendar is next to Ember, so sucks to be him.
What is the problem with this Ember?
She's a bitch. Sorry.
No, she's our older sister. She might like you, Velendar. You might like
You
her.
should not.
It would be fascinating.
I walk over and take my drink back from Velendar.
Does she oft actually have a dismissal of the safety of the people around her? That's quite curious. You'll get along just fine then.
As that kind of hangs in the air, you see this human woman, early 40s, and she has this short, choppy, dark blonde hair that's kind of in a pixie cut. The front of it hangs in front of her eyes. It's too long. And she's wearing this dark black colored dress. It's like slightly too big for her, but she's attempted to hide that by like pulling a belt tightly around the middle of it. She's wearing, do you remember like way back in the early 2000s, like emo era, where people used to wear striped socks?
Mm-hmm.
Used to.
What do you mean used to?
It was a lot more common back then with fucking skater skirts.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay.
It's like those, but they're both different colors. Like one is black and white, one is like pink and black. And she walks in like very direct, looking and scanning the room, and she's like, when she like lays her eyes on Hawk, she's like, "You little fuck. This is not over." Hawk just like sinks further into his chair.
Ember, using the poor language, as always, in front of our guests.
Poor, maybe
You're such a
bit
delight,
educated.
dear sister.
I have other words for you, but it would require me using breath.
In Marcus's mind, he would get a message of, somehow I don't think we're going to be the fucking problem.
No, you were muted, our sweet, sweet boy. Or we can't hear you.
Yeah, Marcus, you're muted as fuck.
Message back. This. Sorry, I was too busy just riling up chat. Message back to. We're a delight in a different way. Welcome to the family experience.
Yeah, the full one is one hell of an experience so far.
Wait till my older brother turns up.
Meanwhile, out loud, over the table to Scarlet, Velendar will be like, "Are all families like this?"
Oh, you're muted, Tammy.
You're also muted, Tammy.
I think they are. I think once you get to a certain point, you just squabble. And there's rivalries, and sometimes some families even foster the rivalries. It's a thing.
The moment you finish that sentence, Alicia takes a huge drink from her wine glass.
Harrison also takes a huge
and then
drink.
sets it down.
As like he's just sitting there so quietly at the moment. Ember like straightens herself out a little bit and she's like, "Ember, it's Frostfall. I don't want to fight with you." I'm sure we can be civilized in front of these guests.
Whatever you say, dearest sister. And I walk away and go and sit down next to Velendar with my newly filled glass of whiskey.
Good.
You take a seat and you've got Velendar on one side and Harrison on the other side. Harrison is, again, being truly so quiet at this point. Ember takes her seat next to you, Velendar as well. You kind of sat between these two siblings that very clearly have some sort of tension. But then Ember kind of immediately stands back up and she's like, "Marcus, sorry, with all of that ruckus, I forget my manners."
It's family. Don't worry about it. Absolutely fine. Look at this wonderful setting we got for Frostfall. Have you worked out what you're going to say?
If you think I'm giving the speech, absolutely not. That's Starfall's job. He can do that.
Oh, so he's got a full speech blown up. I'm looking forward. I'm going to write down every word he says then.
And that's so like you.
You're looking delightful. Where'd you get the socks from?
I've had them for years.
I think I would have stolen them by now if that was true.
Yeah, Starfall's not going to be happy that you're wearing his clothing.
Well, technically it's now mine because, you know, I'm wearing it and he's not.
Sure. Convince him of that. He might not even notice, to be fair.
Can we have a blackout at some point in time if I need to leave the room quickly?
No.
Yeah.
You know Mother and Father. They live for this sort of shit. And she sits back down pouring herself the biggest glass of red wine. She kind of like keeps her head down at the table, kind of just listening to whatever happens around her. Shoots like a quick dagger at Hawk and then kind of goes back to just listening. Soon after, you see two other people enter the room. You see very clearly the mother and father here. You see an older male, dark kind of blonde brunette hair, but it's kind of got the start of some salt and pepper through it. It's like wiry, kind of like frizzy-ish, but it's neat. He has these like smile lines that are just permanently there on his pale skin. He's just wearing a simple white button-up shirt, slightly creased, kind of like, you know, hasn't been ironed. And he walks in hand with an older woman. She has this auburn curly hair that falls to her shoulders. It's as voluminous as you could expect half the Drody's hair to be. It's almost kind of fluffy, and she has these blue-gray eyes. She's just wearing a simple dark purple dress as she walks in and immediately sees you, Marcus. Your mother, Rainfire, makes her way directly towards you, and very much like a mother who hasn't seen her son in some time, she comes over and like holds your face, looks you up and down, and she's like, "Marcus, dear, are you well? Have you been eating properly? Are you okay?"
Fortunately, I have those around me, Mother, that actually feed me, because if it wasn't for my own stubbornness/stupidity and the sheer will not to bother eating, I probably wouldn't. But these wonderful people around me have made sure that I'm properly fed most of the time.
You're just
if not
looking
well
a little
hydrated.
thin, but we can fix that. That's fine.
I look forward to it.
Well, we have a lovely dinner prepared for you and your friends. Starfall will be joining us shortly, and then your dad makes his way over and like gives you kind of this little bear hug, and then like a big pat on the back, and he's like, "You've been gone for some time. How are you feeling, Marcus? I'm sure you have a ton of stories to tell us all."
Lost, confused, and slightly poorer, but wiser, Father, as you've always said. And if you'd like to see my new oratory technique, and if I can sneak away from Starfall's general piff-paff that he normally goes on about, I've got something funny to do, the family welcome, if you want me to do it.
Are you, like... I'm asking you as the DM. Are you trying to plan some shenaniganry?
How dare you be yes?
Okay, cool. Because your dad's going to roll insight on that. Just to, like, see whether you've got some goofy shit planned. Or whether you've, like, got something, you know, normal planned.
Yeah, no, go for it. He gets advantage.
An 18.
Marcus is attempting he always feels his older brother is rather stuffy and very formal. Marcus wants to make it warm, family friendly, and
you're the kid with
slightly
fireworks.
more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, great. He's like, usually I'd warn you against it, but you haven't been here for some time, so go for it, son. And he pours Rainfire a glass of wine, and then pours himself a glass of wine, and they both take their seats, as everyone except for Starfall has now arrived. What are you all doing?
Lean over to Teddy, who is to my left, I believe you said, at the head of the table.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for allowing us stay in this estate. It's been quite a lovely space.
Don't mention it, young lady. You're welcome here. Any friend of Marcus's is a friend of ours.
Thank you very much.
What was your name?
Alicia. I'm the attendant to Lady Scarlet Bell.
Interesting.
I was actually the one that chaperoned for Amber on a few of her turns about the town.
I'm sure
with
you've
Harrison.
got some stories of your own then.
A few, but only some that would be loosed with maybe a little bit of liquid courage.
We'll have to get started then. And he like notices that you've had some sips from your wine and it like kind of gestures over to a member of staff who immediately like tops it up before it's even finished.
Tell me, have you ever had a drinking competition with an elf?
I can't say that I have, but I'll try everything once.
Well, hopefully it doesn't kill you.
Well, if
Don't
it
try
does-
to keep up.
If it does, I'm in the wrong business. And Rainfire sitting at the other head of the table kind of like looks between Amber and then yourself, Velendar, down at Amber, kind of like scanning down that side of the table and then down the other side. And she sits there sipping on her glass of wine. Interesting group of friends you found yourself, Marcus.
Fate is a wonderful friend to me. And look at these marvellous marvellous beings that have come round. Each with a story, each with a tale, each full of adventure.
I'm sure you'll have it written into a novel in no time.
I was more thinking of at least a 3-book series, hopefully published over the next couple of months, possibly a year. Do we own a printing press?
Not currently, no.
I think
Wait
the last
until
one
you hear
burnt
the
down.
work your brother's been doing, though. It's quite interesting.
Sure it is. I'm sure it'll be fascinating what he's up to. But it does seem to be late, and as a few of us have recently worked out, time is of the essence. And if he can't make it, then I would love to do the standard family introduction to this wonderful Frostfall.
Well, first, before you do that, we won't wait for him. He will arrive whenever he's coming back from a business trip.
Yeah.
Just down further Maluhio way. Closer to Eladria, actually. But don't hold back. Introduce us to your friends.
I will keep it short. I will keep it simple. I promise. So what I'm going to do is first, to my dazzling, stubborn, beloved family, welcome to Frostfall at the Drody house. And to our guests, Lady Scarlet Bell, Delphine, Hakari, Alicia, and the deliciously dark Velendar. Whether you ride by road, by coincidence, or whatever ridiculous fate keeps our lives tied together, you're welcome at this table. For tonight, under this roof, that means you are ours to feed. And fiercely ignore anything that refused to second you. Flourish right there. Now, if you're cold, come nearer the fire. If you are hungry, please commit wholeheartedly to the act of being fed. And if you're thirsty, well, that's what water's for. No, only joking. We've got plenty of wine and all the other finest booze that's been supplied to us. And again, and he's looking directly at Ember at this point in time. If you're carrying something heavy, you may set it down here, just for tonight. And Mother, if you don't mind me telling our guests of our traditions.
Traditions we will wait for, Star.
Oh.
But everything else, it's lovely to have you all in our home. Thank you. And you watch as like Hawk downs the rest of his drink, slams the cup against the table, and he's like, "Yeah, Marcus, encore, keep going."
Going to raise a glass.
Now, plates load, friends. Raise glasses. And may the only thing that surprises this evening be how much we can still laugh together. Looks around the room.
Ember looks at you and goes,
Gently lean over and instead of putting laugh, actually put the carafe of wine in front of her and then give her a big grin.
well, you are a delight, Marcus, as always. Thank you. And she immediately fills her glass again. Great. You're also talkative.
Amber.
Been a long trip through. How about we start off with showing a little bit of hospitality to these wonderful people that have travelled a very long way to be here, and just talk about some of the things we're grateful for.
Your mother interrupts. Again, dear, we're going to wait for the traditions.
Ah.
I think on the end of that speech, I think Velendar will.
Just before you do, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Britt, were you going to say something first? Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say Amber is trying not to cry. And you'll notice, like, if anyone, I don't know if someone clocks it, but she is like, oh, my favorite people are together again for the first time in so long. Having Hawk and Marcus in the same room is like, oh, okay, everything's okay again. And then she gets like intrusive thoughts and images in her mind of Marcus dying, of Briley, and then it's of Hawk dying, and then Tybella in the house, and then something happening to her, and she kind of starts to drift out of the conversation. It kind of sounds like everything's muddy around her as she clocks the door and the exit, and she scans the room and what's the quickest way, the safest way to get everybody out? If something happens, how do we get everybody out? Where are our exits? What's the strategy? And she clocks it again and again and again, and just is not really in the room anymore.
You would, during this, kind of notice that at some point, once again, Harrison will just put a gentle hand on you, if you allow, obviously. And it's just very reminiscent of like a I'm here if you need something sort of thing.
She just looks at him and she knows that she's keeping things from him and the rest of the family, and now we're going to do this dinner and pretend like this group of people didn't die. And am I putting everyone at this table in danger by not telling them about the death that just happened in this house, the murder that just happened? Do I need to tell them? Oh my god, I need to tell them. And her brain is just, and she's just going to squeeze his hand as she's trying to just come back.
He'll squeeze it in return. He will also actually whisper to you quietly, or attempt to whisper quietly. Don't let your sister or brother get to you.
I won't if you don't.
He says if you need me to say something at any point, I will.
I'm going to drink a lot tonight.
So am I, he says.
Cheers.
You both kind of have this like quiet little cheers moment together. Velendar, sorry, what were you going to say?
Yeah, just on the back of Marcus's speech, I think, and for this reason, I think Velendar probably wouldn't have noticed that little interaction. He'll be leaning over to Ember and just ask, am I to understand from that little speech that we are to be fed rather than feeding ourselves?
What do you mean?
Marcus said we're to enjoy the act of being fed. It sounds very...
No one's going to stick their hand in your mouth if that's what you're asking.
I do so admire those with the enviable gift of simplicity.
Look, given you're at the other end of the table, and it was a whisper on the back of a speech, yeah, I guess perception-wise, depending.
I have a 21 passive perception. There is nothing on this table I am not hearing or seeing.
Fair.
Like, Tell me I'm wrong, DM. Is it a fair assumption?
I think that's a fair assumption.
Look,
Okay.
if you want to rudely interrupt the rest of Marcus's speech with that, go right ahead.
Wow.
In response to Ember, he'd say, "Oh, mildly disappointing, I guess."
The food will make you feel better. If not, the wine.
Wine, and he'll sort of shake his empty glass, I guess, and
She'll slide the
secure a
carafe across to you that was put in front of her. And she'll say, "We're in the business of it, so it's going to be good."
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this evening, aren't I?
She, like, doesn't answer you. And, like, I'll get you to make a perception check, actually.
Maybe I should have turned, like, a single light on in this room, huh?
There's literally a lamp right next to you that you can turn on.
You're right. Okay, that's a 5 on the perception check.
Turn it on, because you're, like, fading in and out of existence. Whoa! You, like, feel like she's maybe, like... She's half paying attention to you, half paying attention to what's going on, and, like, paying attention to something else that you can't put your finger on. Her attention's kind of divided in multiple places.
As is Velendar, which is why I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Probably.
As this kind of speech ends, these giant, like, plates start to get brought in, very reminiscent of a holiday or Christmas, if you celebrate, style dinner. You know, big roast fucking turkey comes in on a plate. You see, like, a ham come in, you see roasted potatoes, you see salad, you see mushrooms, you see, like, a little pasta dish, because it wouldn't be an Emily thing if there was no pasta. There's, like, all of these different, like, it's almost kind of like a potluck. Like, there is so much different styles of food on the table that it's almost like a little bit of mishmash. It feels like it's holiday-esque, but there's no real theme to it. And these plates are put down in front of all of you. And you hear as Teddy, like, half kind of stands and says, "We're not waiting for Starfall. You're all welcome to begin eating." And he kind of raises a glass to having all of you in our home. Like I said to your friend Alicia here, any friend of Marcus's and of Amber's is a friend of ours. Thank you for keeping him company on the road. Thank you for keeping him safe on the road.
It was my pleasure.
Velendar will take a deep drink. It's his turn.
Yeah. Amber almost sculls her glass and is like, refill.
For the
This is
purposes of the rest of the, like, from here onwards, Amber, Harrison's gonna match you drink for drink.
All right. I'm going to be so clear, like, above table. Amber is having trouble. Like, we've said this, like, established this before.
Yeah.
She's having trouble eating and sleeping. So, let's go. This will be fine.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Dee. I ruined your sister. I broke her.
With a healthy coping mechanism.
Yes, Velendar has an 8-step guide of ruining anybody. You're fine. We're in step 3. Step 3.
Is that a Marcus thing that's being said out loud?
Of stuff.
No.
That would be fucking hilarious if it was.
We have rules at the table, DM. We have rules.
Yeah.
That's for after dinner.
Yeah.
And the little mints.
Hawk kind of looks at you, Scarlet, sitting between you and Hakari. Hawk kind of, like, looks at you and says, "So, like, what's your deal?"
Like, in what way?
Well, like, I don't
As
know.
in- I fit into the group, or what do I do?
However you want to take it. I'm down to kind of listen to you answer it however you want.
So I'm kind of your pseudo sister-in-law because I'm Harrison's sister.
Oh, that's right. You're one of the Bells. That's cool.
Yeah. Don't really behave like one of the Bells. I think I'm the Bell version and you're the Drody version.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Hey, at least we get to do what we want to do.
Well, you know, I will have to have some sense of direction at some point.
Yeah, I'm kind of reaching that point now.
I'm not a good storyteller like Marcus, and I'm not like scary like my sister. And I'm definitely not like Starfall. I feel like I'm kind of most like Amber. Like she's cool, she's down to earth. She's like not weird.
He says while she's fucking quaking and drinking herself into the bed,
Yeah.
trying to knock herself out.
Yeah.
Good.
Look, this is very out of character for Amber. You'll need to.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, it was a case of, you know, the family is very proper, and
That sucks.
kind of went my own way and went out and learnt how to punch things.
Like the Drodys, we're proper and we have a sense of, a name that we have to uphold and stuff like that. But my parents are pretty cool. Like, they have their downfalls, and that, they're not as loving as most parents, but like I feel like I can tell they care. I am the youngest, so I have young privilege, but
I've got the middle child issue.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks for you.
That's all right. And like I said, I went my own way. I figured out who I was. I learned to do my own thing, and now I have a direction.
That's pretty rad. What are you gonna do?
Well, we've got to figure out where we're going next. We've got a few different options.
Yeah, cool.
But, I'm just going to keep traveling with the group for a while. See where
Nice. I'm still looking for my group, I think. Like, once I kind of figure that out, I think, like, maybe something cool might happen. But if not, like, there's so much to do here.
You know how I found my direction?
How?
Joined a circus. I know it's
Power.
I feel like at that moment, if
Yeah.
you will allow me.
Yeah.
So our next step, is it Lord? I do not know the proper addressing of such as yourself. Speaking to Teddy.
Oh, you can just call me Teddy. It's fine. No need
Propriety
for...
is okay. So
It's
our next
embarrassing.
it's fair. I get it. Our next trajectory is taking us back over to the mines of Kaivala. Would you just so happen to have any sort of assistance in transport or anything that might help us expeditiously? Whether we go there or whether we choose to go elsewhere.
I mean, we
Going
can,
by foot.
we can
it's
get you a
not-
cart. That works.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and travels with your son, we did have to burn our last one. It was a whole debacle, but sometimes those things need to happen.
Weirdly, I can understand that is something that would happen around Marcus.
He's a sprightly one.
Yeah,
Elbowing
he got
him
kicked out of
as
a lot of
he's-
schools.
That I did not know. You
Less
failed to
kicked-
mention this,
Less
Marcus.
kicked out, Alicia, more seeking
Escorted.
a different type of wisdom, I think I'd like to say, Father.
escorted,
I've been
asked to go in a different direction.
You're being let go. Marcus, I've been around you long enough to know when you're bullshitting.
Again, and Marcus will fill up Alicia's glass right up to the brim at this point in time. It's like, you know what? This time of year, all sorts of stories come out.
And are you sure you want me to express those stories? Looking at the full wine glass.
Look, waiter staff turns up. It'll be fine. I need more of this. Velendar!
I appreciate your assistance in that, Teddy. Thank you.
Anything you need, dear. So does that mean you'll all be leaving us soon? You're not sticking around?
Looking to everybody. Would imagine within
TikTok.
Within the week at the latest.
TikTok.
Yes.
Are you okay, Amber?
You're going? You're going?
Well, we can't stay here forever.
No, that would be reckless. Who are we? Sorry, what are we? Harrison, I have a gift for you. Just desperately trying to shift. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Do you need company, Amber?
Yeah.
I'll escort the lady. No. Step back. Should you wish it?
Sure. I'll be 2 seconds. It's just in another room.
Harrison half stands and sits and goes, here if you need me.
Thanks, dear. I ducktail to another room where I have DM. I didn't run this past you, so you can veto this. But
good.
I did have a pitch as a gift for Harrison.
Go for it.
If you're okay with this, I'm going to open a door. Alicia, if you're coming with me, you will see, perhaps hear first, the whining of a puppy. And there's this little black Labrador puppy with a bow around its neck. And she will just scoop it up and go, she doesn't have a name yet, but I thought he might like a permanent companion. We don't always get to stay together, so if he can take the puppy, he'll always have a friend.
That's a very lovely gift. Perhaps it's best if he gives the name.
That's what I was thinking. So far I've been calling her little shit because she's been peeing on things. Sorry.
That is the nature
whiskey.
of... You don't need to apologise. That is the way of them when they're young. Are you okay?
No, are you?
No, but for different reasons, I assume.
Yeah, maybe. I've had a lot of whiskey on an empty stomach.
I've noticed. If needs be, I can create an excuse for you to go.
Thank you. Marcus and I have this little code that we've used since I was a little girl. When the family's dinners got a bit too much, if one of us brings up a little blue wren, it means get me out. So
I'll keep an ear out then. Now it's been longer than 2 seconds. We should probably get back.
Yes! I'll play with the puppy.
I think while they were out there,
Yeah.
Belinda will have taken a carafe of wine over to Marcus at Marcus's beck and call. We'll kind of slide into the spare space between Marcus and Scarlet, and kind of half to the both of them, but mostly to Marcus as he's kind of refilling glasses. Are we expected to have brought gifts?
Because, yeah, I don't have any, and I don't want to seem like a bad guest.
I also don't have any. I don't care if I seem like a bad guest, but
No. It's we give you gifts, not the other way round.
Oh.
It's not that sort of thing. It's very simply, we as a family place a great deal of duty and care into others. So people we invite into our homes, we gift certain things to. We don't expect gifts from others because that would be rude. You're our guests. These are gifts for you. Thankful for you coming to our home and being our guests, not the other way around. Otherwise, I would have told you. And frankly, Harrison's given me quite a lot of his stuff anyway, so technically speaking, we're fine.
I think you need to reword re-examine the meaning of given. But yeah, cool.
In Gnomish, it's take it quickly, I believe is the translation. So, I speak about 15 different languages poorly.
To be fair, I did remove the clothes from the wardrobe for you, so they were gifted to you.
That is probably I would say, a great offer right there.
we have a similar saying where I'm from. If you take it before they're dead, you save it from decaying. Keep at it, old boy. And Velendar will retake his seat.
Yeah. Before you retake your seat and during this conversation, because you're all kind of tied up in this conversation, none of you immediately notice an additional person entering the room. This person has auburn, kind of tamed curls that are pulled completely off his face into a small bun behind his head. He's got this like slight tan, a little more tan than the rest of the Drodies, except for maybe Marcus now, actually. It's very clearly from like travel. He's wearing this tailored vest and jacket, and as he kind of enters the room, he's just pulling off the jacket, not kind of looking who he's handing it to, but expecting a member of staff to just take it as he holds it out. And he makes his way towards where the three of you are talking, you sitting in his seat, Velendar. And kind of as you're getting up, he kind of gives you a pat on your shoulder, almost like slightly aggressively.
Ugh, is this like toxic masculinity shit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
And he says, well, good to see our guests are all very settled in. Thank you for starting without me. I no use waiting, business duty calls.
Is that directed to the table or to Velendar specifically?
No,
Okay,
to
cool.
the table.
Star. What a delight!
Brother?
As always, bring up a wonderful note.
He
Make yourself comfortable. Sit yourself down.
Holds out his hand to give you a handshake. You probably can't remember the last time that Star gave you a hug, Marcus.
Yeah.
Gives you this firm handshake.
Yeah. And as he does that, I'm gonna do the whole trying to do the swing around the arm. So he's like hugging me this like ha ha ha.
And he shoves you off kind of awkwardly.
Peas
Sorry
in the
I'm
pod.
late. Was having a chat to some other winery owners and acquisitions. Don't expect you to understand, but it's looking good for us.
Sit yourself down. You're looking tired.
Oh, I
this
would,
work.
but you know, my chair's occupied.
Interesting you mentioned that. Marcus was actually in a position to make some acquisitions himself quite recently.
Well, you know, before we start speaking about acquisitions, how about how I acquire my seat?
And Velendar, I think, during the addressing of the table, will stand it up. We'll stand it up, stood up.
Stood up.
And we'll just kind of, courtesy of a very polite nat 20 roll, just kind of gracefully step aside and let the man take his seat without saying the thing that would have
Gives you
been
like
said
another
otherwise.
very toxic mask, like pat on the back and says "good boy," and then takes a seat.
Oh, I hate him.
At the good boy, can both of us enter?
Yeah.
With the dog?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm holding a puppy, a little black lab puppy.
Brilliant.
I won't escort you to the other side. I'll just go back to my seat and sit down.
Amber almost freezes when she sees Star and has to like...
Amber, dear, lovely to see you.
Starfall. Good to see you, brother.
Please take a seat. Do you need someone to take care of that for you? And he like points at the dog.
No. Harrison. I'm like holding this puppy. This is Abby Frostfall. She needs a name, and I give her to Harrison.
Harrison at this
She's got
point
a
has kind of
bowl.
stood up so that you're not like handing it to him as he's sitting at the table. And he like takes this puppy in his arms and like, Scarlet, you would clock this because like you would have clocked this the entire time. Harrison looks nervous to be here. And it's very out of character for how you've seen him. But like there is this completely noticeable moment where like anyone that sees a puppy, like there's just this like slight little melt that happens as he kind of like pets the dog's head, and he says, "For me, are you sure?"
Yes. She doesn't have a name. She's a rescue. She didn't have a home. And, well, I know sometimes we don't get to be together, but I thought this way you always had a friend. And then I pat her and go, you know, they say man's best friend.
It's very thoughtful. And he will give you like, if you allow, just this like very grateful but also warm like kiss on your cheek, very soft.
Yeah, she will. She
And
blushes.
he will say, "If it's okay, I would actually really like you to name her. At least then I know that if I am on the road and I'm without you, that it's kind of like having a piece of you with me."
Well, I've been calling her little shit, so that's not really good.
Sure, we can figure something
Maybe
out.
Something nicer than that. Yeah. What do you
Take all the
think, little
letters
puppy?
of little shit, rearrange it into something. I'm sure we can figure it out.
Tish?
Shittle.
Tish? Little?
Tish is more sensible.
Tish. How about Tish? Tishel? Tishital.
Starfall
Could
says,
call her the Elvish word for shit.
Oh, what's that?
That's Fenor. Sounds a bit better than shit or Tish. And nobody knows the language but me, so it'll just be a name. But you'll always know.
Fanor?
Fëanor.
Fanor.
Fëanor.
What do you think, little puppy? Fanor?
like, wags its tail.
You have a name.
I'm glad we didn't name
Someone redeem channel points and rename the dog.
Starfall looks at you all, specifically at you, Amber, and Harrison, and goes, "Will it be joining us while we eat? Feels unhygienic."
Of course, and Marcus will go and drag a chair from the other room in and stick it right next to it. Be like, "Here we go!" And I've got a cushion as well. It's one of the old ones you used to sit on.
Good. Starfall looks you all up and down, like you feel kind of as he kind of makes eyes with the room. And then half stands and he says, "Well, fulfilling my duty as the oldest, arguably most successful sibling."
I refill both mine and Harrison's drinks. And Velendar, how's your drink going? I just refill it anyway.
Brilliant.
Bottoms up. I'm
Amber?
like, every time, under my breath, I'm like, every time he says something arrogant, you have to drink.
He really is the cunt of the litter, isn't he?
He really? He is.
Amber, downs her drink like it's a shot, and immediately refills her drink. And, Amber, for the first time, this is the only thing you and Amber bond on currently, is that you both don't like your brother.
I like to think I clock her and I just try to.
It's almost like a half
slide
cheers.
my glass to clink with hers.
Yeah.
Crossing over Velendar, and then
Yeah.
And you get back.
Yep. That absolutely fucking happens, and Starfall doesn't even. He's talking at you all and looking at you all, but he's you can tell he's not seeing you, right? And he's like, "Welcome into my home. It's lovely to have you here. Eat up. We have some exciting things on the horizon for the Drody family with the expansion of our wineries. After some very successful discussions, we're doing really well, the best that we've ever done. So cheers to that, I guess." And you watch as your mother, Rainfire. Wait, that's her name, right? Yep, cool. I keep getting confused. There's so many names. Rainfire, and they're all so confusing. Rainfire kind of gives "Okay, son," look to him and says, "Dear, you remember the tradition?" And Starfall says, "Yes, the tradition. Why don't you introduce it, Mother?" And he starts kind of loading his plate with food. And Rainfire doesn't stand or anything. She kind of refills her glass and she's like, "Well, as Frostfall tradition goes, and not every family does this, but it's something that we like to do specifically with our guests and our children, is we go around the table and we say something that we experienced in the last year that we are grateful for, something we enjoyed, and then we talk about something that maybe wasn't as enjoyable that we learned from. So we'll be doing that this evening. Exciting.
Oh, delightful tradition.
And I'm glad that you could be here to see it, dear. And with that, we're actually going to take a 10-minute break because I'm hot. We've been going for a couple of hours. I need to piss. I gotta wait.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl. So we're going to do that, and that'll give you guys some time to think about your little experiences that you get to talk about.
Oh, I already got them locked and loaded, baby.
I'm also waiting, Emily, for you to redeem how many points in chat to rename Shittle back to its full glorious title, because Biggles is asking.
I don't have the thing anymore. Hey, let me figure it out, okay? But we're gonna go to a really quick 10-minute break. Thank you so much for sticking around. Go hydrate, go piss, do whatever it is you need to do. We'll be right back. Everyone look cute as we go out.
I have heard this song and I have opinions.
I think Salt goes
Give
first.
me your opinion, Salt.
When I think about you at Christmas. I'm not. Turned off. Thanks. Get out.
We need to go to a break.
Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you for sharing this history. You're older than anyone else I know, so maybe that's a compliment, right? Like, well done on making it through all the years. I'm not good at talking. Yeah, thanks for talking. Let's watch the balcony.
Rose.
Jenna needing like a lead up to hers is so fun. I have so much down this possible.
Okay.
Cat hair in the shoe, so that's
Fucking outstanding.
I'm not gonna lie. The hot sauce actually made that good.
Wait, you did a spicy shoey unnecessarily? Shut up.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna do it this time. Ready? 3, 2.
Marcus's thought is as follows: a tragic tale of a failed sister that's looking to get her ends, and she's going to be really upset to see the book in Grommy's hands isn't the book Grommy thought it was.
How so?
You remember when we went to the market and we went all that shopping? If you look at my items, I bought a book that was about the same size and shape of the book DM.
Oh, you fuck.
And when Grommy asked for it, it was a bit too obvious that Grommy suddenly wanted to be our friends. And Marcus is like, we've been horribly betrayed. Let's see who's doing what.
Beautiful, sneaky bastard. I
Holy
love you.
shit.
So never
Yes.
going
Yes.
to.
Yes.
I don't remember what was the previous
you
puzzle because I wasn't here.
That's
It was-
correct.
Yeah,
You-
give
yeah.
you up.
Yes. Never going to give you up.
Never going to let you down.
And with that,
How do you want to die?
old age, please.
We're playing D&D. It's fine.
It's not fun. I'm scared.
Good.
Everyone, tell Emily how much we believe in her in this moment. She's it's the outright giving up. I'm just gonna let this happen a few times before anything else happens.
Oh shit.
You're embarrassing, Percy.
I can handle a lot. My mom made me real strong.
What's the strongest thing you can do?
I could probably bench press you. Do you want to? Can we do that?
No, absolutely not. Do not do that. I am fine. Thank you very much.
I could bench press a bear. I'm real strong.
Fucking okay, let's go.
Obedient.
What? What the fuck? Obey.
That's one.
Choose your next two so fucking wisely.
And turn to face the guards that are approaching Marcus.
Absolutely.
She's going to start approaching with her arms out to the ground.
Okay.
And as she's doing this, her dress, which we all remember was made of beautiful leaves, are going to start falling as though it's autumn.
Okay.
Her entire body is going to become covered in vines, and as the vines fall away, her armor and all of her weapons are back.
Excellent.
She's going to stand in front of Marcus
Quick roll
with
of
her
D10.
shield on one arm and her sword in the other, and she's gonna widen her stance with her sword towards the guards, and she's gonna be like, "Come on, boys."
Ahoy.
Hi.
Hi. Cool,
Hi.
come in to my party entrance. And
Back door.
Thank you. That's the anus for me. Is like that's what a god should be.
Sorry, say that again.
This is like
the what? Could you just repeat that one more time?
I look.
Lady Belle, who is this company that you keep?
I kind of just found him in a tavern one day.
Fair. In the end, I got there.
I've got truly so many problems. I got 99 problems and Promethean ate one.
Listen, I also have 99 problems, and Promethean is most of them.
Darling, where would I hang from?
Me.
Oi, give us your shoes, bruv. Our shoes.
I'm not giving you my shoes. These are
Like
not shoes.
shadow
I give you
boxing the whole
inspiration
time.
off the bat because I fucking love it.
Yes.
I've never seen a puppet say "give us your shoes" in my life.
Hey, Minge, do you want to explain your complex backstory to us while we're waiting?
No. What about you? Why?
Hey.
Why? Your own fucking boat. Why?
I'm not crazy, I just got power word killed.
So, with a very blunt knife and a lot of tears, Blue painfully, slowly cut off her best friend's arm to save his life as a child. And even to this day, if she closes her eyes to go to sleep, she can still feel and see, like, just, you know, what it's like to cut off someone's arm. The one thing she would change about that is that despite her efforts and despite everything it took, she cut off the wrong arm and her best friend died anyway. So, if she had to change anything, it would be to go back in time and pick the other arm. You're welcome.
Talk about burying the fucking lead.
Wow. Okay, yeah. That. Like, if I had a fight with you and you were trying to convince me to. I just
Convince
saw
you
the
to what?
soup sign.
I'm about to soup is such.
As I'm like clutching at my throat, ripped apart. The injury's too much. Sink down, and as his life like flashes before his eyes, the last thing he thinks of is the Dragon Ball Z like afterlife, and he's like, "I'm coming, King Kai, King Kai."
This is why we're not fucking friends anymore. Fucking nerd.
He collapses.
Excellent.
Yeah, you're right, buddy.
Yeah, I'm good. It's just now, I've got to start a tally of
Spit
of
takes.
times
You'll make
that
it
I've
too.
been made to spit by everyone in this group.
Wow. Stop it.
Quick, unload all of your filth here.
Which I feel like is a very fitting end to the quotes.
Well, you know, there's always time and there's always Emily's man.
Hey.
Oh no! I have heard this song and I have opinions.
Give me.
I think Salt goes
Give me.
first.
Give me your opinion, Salt.
can get value attachment. Nah, turned off. Thanks. Get out.
We need to go to a break.
Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you for sharing this history. You're older than anyone else I know, so maybe that's a compliment, right? Like, well done on making it through all the years. I'm not good at talking. Yeah, thanks for talking. Let's watch the balcony.
Gross.
Jenna needing like a lead up to hers is so fun. I have so much down this puzzle.
Okay.
With cat hair in the shoe, so that's
Fucking outstanding.
I'm not gonna lie. The hot sauce actually made that good.
Wait, you did a spicy shoey unnecessarily? Shut up.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna do it this time. Ready? 3, 2.
Marcus's thought is as follows: a tragic tale of a failed sister that's looking to get her ends, and she's going to be really upset to see the book in Grommy's hands isn't the book Grommy thought it was.
How so?
You remember when we went to the market and we went all that shopping? If you look at my items, I bought a book that was about the same size and shape of the book DM.
Oh, you fuck.
And when Grommy asked for it, it was a bit too obvious that Grommy suddenly wanted to be our friends. And Marcus is like, we've been horribly betrayed. Let's see who's doing what.
Beautiful, sneaky bastard. I
Holy
love you.
shit.
So never
Yes.
going
Yes.
to.
Yes.
I don't remember what was the previous you puzzle because I wasn't here.
That's correct.
Yeah, give you up.
Yes. Never going to give you up.
Never going to let you down.
And with that,
How do you want to die?
old age, please.
We're playing D&D. It's fine.
It's not fun. I'm scared.
Good.
Everyone, tell Emily how much we believe in her in this moment. It's the outright giving up. I'm just gonna let this happen a few times before anything else happens.
Oh shit.
You're embarrassing, Percy.
I can handle a lot. My mom made me real strong.
What's the strongest thing you can do?
I could probably bench press you. Do you want to? Can we do that?
No, absolutely not. Do not do that. I am fine. Thank you very much.
I could bench press a bear. I'm real strong.
Fucking okay, let's go.
Obedient?
What? What the fuck? Obedient.
That's one.
Choose your next two so fucking wisely.
And turn to face the guards that are approaching Marcus.
Absolutely.
She's going to start approaching with her arms out to the ground.
Okay.
And as she's doing this, her dress, which we all remember was made of beautiful leaves, are going to start falling as though it's autumn.
Okay.
Her entire body is going to become covered in vines, and as the vines fall away, her armor and all of her weapons are back.
Excellent.
She's going to stand in front of Marcus
roll
with
of
her
D10.
shield on one arm and her sword in the other, and she's gonna widen her stance with her sword towards the guards, and she's gonna be like, "Come on, boys."
Ahoy.
Hi.
Hi. Cool.
Hi.
Come in to my party entrance. And
Back door.
Thank you. That's the anus for me. It's like that's what a god should be.
Sorry, say that again.
This is my
the what? Sorry. Could you just repeat that one more time?
I look.
Lady Belle, who is this company that you keep?
I kind of just found him in a tavern one day.
Fair. In the end, I got there.
I've got truly so many problems. I got 99 problems and Promethean ate one.
Listen, I also have 99 problems, and Promethean is most of them.
Darling, where would I hang from?
Me.
Oi, give us your shoes, bruv. Our shoes.
I'm not giving you my shoes. These are
Like
my shoes.
shadow
I give you
boxes the whole
inspiration
time.
off the bat because I fucking love it.
Yes.
I've never seen a puppet say "give us your shoes" bruh, in my life.
Hey, Minge, do you want to explain your complex backstory to us while we're waiting?
No. What about you? Why?
Hey.
Why? Your own fucking boat. Why?
I'm not crazy. I just got power word killed.
So, with a very blunt knife and a lot of tears, Blue painfully, slowly cut off her best friend's arm to save his life as a child. And even to this day, if she closes her eyes to go to sleep, she can still feel and see, like, just, you know, what it's like to cut off someone's arm. The one thing she would change about that is that despite her efforts and despite everything it took, she cut off the wrong arm and her best friend died anyway. So, if she had to change anything, it would be to go back in time and pick the other arm. You're welcome.
Talk about burying the fucking lead.
Wow. Okay. Whoa. No one else made noise this time. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Britt. Appreciate it. Whoa.
I had a mouthful of water. What do you want me to do?
Spit it out.
On my desk?
No.
You gonna play for everything?
No.
Okay, well,
I can't
sorry.
pay my rent barely.
Spit it directly up and then let it
Reach.
fall back into
And
your
then
mouth.
catch it back in my mouth. Yeah. No, I can do that. I think I can do that. Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
Really quickly before we go back in, hey, you might see in the chat that there's a little Ko-Fi Streambot link. That links to a brand new Ko-Fi goal. We're starting a brand new campaign on Tuesday at 7:30. And we need some art. We also need some art for Alicia. So the Ko-Fi Streambot
Sure
goal
do.
is currently for all of the art that we would like for this channel. If you have the funds, great. If you don't, same. So thank you for just being here and hanging out. I appreciate the shit out of all of you, including my wonderful players and special guest. But before we dive straight back into the session, D20 recap. What's happened? What's going on?
In an awesome family winter gathering, the Drody family have set out a beautiful table, which immediately Velendar changed some names around because he was feeling a little bit socially awkward, and swapped his names and Alicia's names around so they weren't kind of facing each other as part of it. We've been introduced to the wonderful Drody family, all 58 of them, which Emily has very carefully moved around the table repeatedly and has to do different voices, attitudes and everything. So you're welcome, DM. Wait till I bring all the cousins in as part of it. I wouldn't say there are family shenanigans. There's clearly the Drody family have very clearly got a type of patter going about the different siblings in place. We've discovered that Amber has brought a dog in for her new husband, Harrison. And if you redeem a channel points there's a possible way to rename it. Just saying that to the general audience that's out there at the moment. But so far, there's been some great conversations around the table. And I'm going to leave it there because we want to go straight back into the what we're grateful for.
And Rainfire, your mother, looks at you, Marcus, and says, well, we better start with the most exciting, I'm sure. Marcus, you may kick us off.
Marcus leans into the table, looks around. I'm grateful for the laughter that shows up uninvited, Mother. It's been the most persistent guest of this year. Especially, and I cast a quick look at Star and then flick it back to Amber, when certain siblings refuse to act their age. Give her a wink.
Okay, that wasn't directed at me then. We're good.
No.
And something you've learned this year, or an experience you've learned from.
And in a slightly more sober way, he turns around and again regards each member of the party in particular. And he stops. There's a kind of a moment where he regards, especially Hakari and Delphine, who's probably playing with the puzzle box that she's unwrapped quite some time ago, and she's like been playing with it. It's one of those slide box puzzles.
Her and Honey are like doing it, like playing with the puzzle box together.
And what I'm most grateful for, and what I've learnt, is my gratitude to the people that keep showing up, even when they're terrified. To friends and family.
Your mother raises her glass and says, "Here, here." And she looks immediately to Starfall. And Starfall, like, I feel like all of you kind of half tune it out as he like goes on this long talk about how grateful he is that he, you know, got to visit all these places and have all these chats with these important people. And, you know, it goes on for too long is what happens. He then looks at you, Marcus, and says, and an experience I've learned for is to just not take what everyone says so seriously.
To people not being taken seriously.
Scarlet, you are next up in the seating arrangement.
And she'll just pause as Marcus just keeps pausing.
Like obnoxiously pause this drink.
Someone needs to pee.
I'm glad I don't need to pee. That's great.
I'm grateful for finally understanding who I am and having a direction. And she'll just sort of like pat Hawk on the arm. What I need to learn is that not everyone else can see that for me yet, and I have to be patient with them.
At the end of everyone's kind of moments, there's always like a cheers that happens, or just a raise of the glass.
Excellent.
Hawk,
We're going to be trashed by the end of this. This is brilliant.
Yeah. Hawk is next, and he goes, well, I'm grateful that Ember's not really fast at running sometimes. Catch me next time. And Ember just like rolls her eyes. And he says, I think I'd like to learn what it is I want to learn, you know? I've learned a bunch this year. I've learned there are certain things you shouldn't mix together because they taste real bad. I've learned that I've learned that if you start a bar fight, you also need to finish it. You know, a bunch of things I've learned, but yeah, you know, there's so much learning still to do. I'm so young. I don't know. Hey, and he points at Starfall and is like, I'm so young. How's it feel? And Starfall just kind of like shakes his head, does not pay attention. And everyone kind of raises their glass. Sorry, someone's just starting the Fast and the Furious outside at the moment.
Family.
Yeah, family. Being that Hakari is next, we will find out from Lachy when he returns what those moments were for him. And then it comes across to Rainfire. Yep, Rainfire. Who then says, I am grateful that all of my children are safe, can be together, and even in the toughest times, I think we all come out of it stronger. Things I've learned is that it can be really difficult when some of your children don't write home as much as they could.
Velendar will lean over, I think, to Amber at this point and be like, is she talking about Marcus, do you think?
Yes. What gave it away?
She does, like, speak to you in that way, Marcus, where, like, it's lighthearted. It's not, like, disappointed. And then Amber, kind of, like, still looking mostly, like, not at people at the table. Very much eyes always kind of down at the table. She, like, looks up momentarily and she says, the experience I'm grateful for is that we only ever have to do this once a year. What I've learned is that I need a better lock on my door. Will that suffice? And Rainfire kind of like rolls her eyes a little bit, but raises her glass. As you all do. And then eyes will turn to you, Velendar. But before you speak, thank you, All Things Fantasy, for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming on in.
Hey, hi.
Welcome to Echoes of Divinity, Chapter 3. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Release the babs. If you need to raid and run, do so. Take care of yourselves. If not, stick around. We're doing some stuff, you know? Anyway, go on, Promethean.
I am grateful, I guess, that I am an only child. Based particularly on what I've seen here this evening. Despite its flaws, it seems to perhaps be the more ideal scenario, and if nothing else, I've been able to choose, I guess, the closest thing to a relatively healthy family I think I've had ever in my life. What I've learned, though, is you can't necessarily always rely on them, perhaps, in the way that you thought you should be able to. Cheers.
Kind of hesitancy to some glasses raised for that one.
The moment you finish, a knife penetrates the table.
Entirely.
Amber jolts up. She will stand up really quickly, like.
Careful with the silverware, Alicia.
Sorry. My, comes with age, I suppose.
Teddy, kind of looks at you, holds a hand, kind of hovers a hand near you, doesn't touch you, and just looks at you with concern and is like, is everything all right, dear?
It's fine.
let us know if we can fetch you anything. As eyes kind of now turn to you, Amber, with your turn.
Standing, that scared the shit out of her.
Yeah, you're like standing.
Jolted up. She stood up stood up and like is just door, exit, scan. Underwater, everything sounds muddy. Danger. Someone murdered in the house. Someone murdered in the house. Everyone's in the house. Hawk is in the house. Marcus is in the house. Everyone needs to get out. We gotta get out. We gotta get out.
Harrison will take your hand again and just give it a light squeeze, just to kind of like attempt to bring you back.
I'll also motion. Just, it's fine.
You'll hear metal clanking. And before she's realized she's done it, there's like this steel-made jaguar stalking into the hallway. And she's like, she'll let out a low whistle and it will run back away and you don't know where it's gone. And she just looks at everyone and she's like, shit, fuck, I fucked up.
You were saying, Amber, you're grateful.
I'm grateful. Sorry, I have a headache. I'm just gonna go get some water. Keep going. Keep going. Harrison, it's your turn, dear. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Marcus is out his chair after his sister.
She's out. You're muted.
She muted.
Sorry. Harrison kind of looks like he wants to follow, but then you've kind of directed the room at him. And
sorry, baby.
He kind of realizes that this is the diversion is a good thing for you. So he's like, I'm grateful to be welcomed into this family. I know it's been a busy year. I've learned a lot this year. I have learned and he like kind of like looks over at you, Scarlet, just kind of stares for a bit. And then he says, I've learned what real fear is.
I think Velendar's gonna have like a little scoff. At
You
that.
do that, and he shoots daggers at you. Because it's
at which point
very clear that he's referring to the fact that you brought the fucking priestess of Lolth to his house.
At which point he'll kind of like realize what he's done and kind of look over at Harrison. If you'll excuse me a moment, and he'll get up from his chair real quick, and he's gonna also head out, following the trail that Amber went in.
Are you doing so stealthily, or are you joining?
No, he'll excuse himself politely from the table,
Mm.
And try and just avoid the immediate conflict situation, because he's being a very good boy.
Sure. Delphine kind of like stops playing with the puzzle box and like very similar to Starfall, but not in the gross toxic mask way. She like goes on this like bumbling kind of cute little explanation about the things that she's learned and the experiences that she's grateful for. Honey kind of like chirping happily by her shoulder as she does so. Teddy will raise his glass following that and say, well, I'm grateful for this. I know it's got its creases and bumps and it's not perfect, but it's ours. I've learned that maybe sometimes this and the bumps can be a bit. And he he starts drinking before anyone else raises their glass. Before everyone remaining at the table looks at you, Alicia. Yeah.
I'm grateful for those that are willing to give what they can to protect those around them, and the small moments and the big. To be so surrounded by those who are willing to do the hard thing, even if it hurts a little bit. It's rare to find someone like that, and I've managed to find it in spades. It was an accident, merely being the hand of Lady Bell, following in the wake of her chaos, I say with love. But what I've learned is more so a reaffirming that sometimes you just have to fucking do it yourself. And with that, if you'll excuse me.
Excellent.
Scarlet is currently conscious that she's basically the only one of this group left at the table.
Hawk leans over to you and goes, awkward.
Yeah.
Hakari and Delphine stayed, right? They're just
True.
Yeah.
They're just out.
Hakari is very much, and I don't want to put thoughts into Loki's head or anything, but based on kind of what I know, I feel like Hakari is there to be polite at the moment and doesn't want to create more rift. And also because Scarlet, you're still there, and you two have kind of been around each other a bunch these last few weeks. And then Delphine is just, woo! It's straight over her head, a lot of it. And it's not because she's dumb. She's super intelligent. She just chooses what to pay attention to and what not to.
Right now it's the puzzle box.
Right now it's the puzzle box. Amber, you kind of leaving first with Marcus kind of immediately after you. There'll be a gap before Velendar. Not huge, but a gap before Velendar arrives. What are you doing and where are you going?
Amber's going straight for her workshop, which I believe is outside of the house. I think it's the windmill. So she's going to go straight for there. She's got bags packed in there, but also when you go in, there's all these if you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, it's very Winry's workshop of automail and so prosthetics and everything everywhere, limbs and things that she's been working on for both humans and animals, and it's very much wanting to help people. There's something that looks kind of what we would know as a wheelchair with a little engine built in and stuff that she's been trying to design and everything, and some training dummies. So she's legging it for her workshop. And yeah, I don't know how close. I think Marcus is pretty close, but I think once she gets there, she's just kind of frantic. Like, she's not really clocking what she's doing. She's like, oh, here's my bag packed to run, but then is kind of like just like throwing things around the workshop a little bit and destroying things, and just like she's got all this nervous energy and she's not quite in her body. And she's just kind of, you just hear metal clanking as she's just throwing things around and destroying her workshop.
You're only a stride or two behind Marcus, so you see all of this play out.
Marcus or Velendar? Because it was me who left, not Marcus.
Marcus left first.
Wait, did Marcus leave as well? I missed
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
So you're following Marcus, basically.
Groovy.
The shadow that is Marcus, you mean? How could Velendar possibly catch him?
Easily.
Which is fair. Marcus takes a breath when he gets in, sees Amber and frantic, and the first thing he does is he looks around this workshop, and then sees an old broken clockwork musical box that Amber was always tinkering with, and using major image, he animates it, and it plays the tunes that she created for him and the family. And it just starts to fill the space with that sound. And at the same time, because it's major image, and it starts invoking kind of the kind of glistening lights effectively around the workshop, just to give her space. And he just stands there waiting for her to find her center again. Because this is one of her safe spots, he believes anyway. And he's just watching his sister, but just letting the music just fill the space.
She's just ripping things, and she's just like talking to herself, but trying to talk to you at the same time in a way of being like, this is useless. I don't know why I thought, and pulling blueprints off of the wall. She's like, I don't know why I thought this was going to help. This isn't going to help anything. If you're fighting against gods, then how is this going to help if you're going to get killed? And she's just throwing things and destroying things and pulling things apart like she thinks she can fix it somehow, and just, this is just useless. This is useless. If you're all going to die, how are we going to bring this army? It's not going to bring you back from the dead. What was I thinking? This is pathetic. And she just gone.
Yeah. And very, very slowly and very, very calmly, he slowly walks towards Amber as she's going through this frantic bit. And as he gets close enough to her, this now woman that he's known as a child all the way through, and the conversations we've had over the last few days, when she finally kind of turns around and spins around, he will, as gently as humanly possible, put his hands on her hands.
She's just holding broken pieces of things. It's useless.
And into her hand, he will put the present from the table. Please open it for me, Amber.
What?
Open it.
I will also say, based on timing, this is around the time Velendar would arrive.
And with another 24 on insight, Velendar will also approach the both of them relatively calmly, as if approaching a very nervous horse, for example. And he's not going to interrupt while this is playing out. What he will do, he's going to approach Marcus and just put a hand on his shoulder real quick. He's going to rifle through Marcus's belongings that he's holding real quick until he finds a box that the party found in a cave.
Is this a music box?
Yeah.
Yep.
And he will take that and pop it next to this newly animated, well, he wouldn't have seen it be animated, but he'll pop it next to this thing and set it to start recording that music while this little sibling situation plays out.
Easy enough to do.
Marcus doesn't notice any of this, by the way. I've got my perception is the worst.
I know it is.
Who's like, what?
What? So he'll do that as this gift is being opened.
Brilliant. Please. Open it.
I don't want to, because then you'll go. I don't...
Please.
I'll open it.
As the badly folded paper, which is far too much of it, wrapped around and, I don't know, folded in ways that makes origami cry. Just the sheer thought of it. And, you know, probably entire plantations have died to do this. Inside is a tiny lantern shaped as a silver cat. You are always with me in the darkest of corridors. There are times you cannot be there with me physically, but you carry me through. You don't know how important it is to have friends. And he doesn't realise Velendar's behind him, which is still super creepy, to be honest. But it's kind of like, it's those people at the table, as complicated and infuriating as they are, will do what they can and more to keep me from being into further problems. Here's the thing. You're smarter than anyone I've ever met, Amber. Your brain moves so fast. I'm pretty sure the gods would have to race to keep up with you. You worry about everything because, again, you're like the dawn. Kindness and compassion floods from you, and you want everything to be better. We're going to try to do that. We may be... Well, I think the best word I'd use is broken, to be honest, as a group. But, I mean, like a jigsaw puzzle... Well, no, that's a bad analogy because we're not really jigsaw puzzles, but like a dozen jigsaw puzzles muddled together with bits lost. But if we weren't like that, we're trying to come together.
I think at the word broken is the point that Velendar will then slowly join them immediately on the word broken.
Yeah, Marcus would almost leap out with skin, but he's got kind of used to Velendar just appearing. He's like, nearly number two'd myself there. That was terrifying.
Put a reassuring hand on Marcus's arm. And he'll say, the wordsmith here has prattled on about the light. Now all you need is the music. And he'll present the box next to this silver cat. You simply need to open it, and we'll play this clever little tune. So that even when we are gone, you'll have the memory, if nothing else. We may be fools, Amber, but we'll try and look after each other.
It wasn't enough, was it? You can say you'll look after each other, but you already died. Look, we're sitting there playing Happy Family. Someone died in this house. And we're playing Happy Family. Hawk is in trouble in there. Do you understand? Do you understand the risk that we're putting everyone in by not telling them? It must be nice to get to play happy heroes. Some of us have duty. And we don't get to. We don't get to dream. We don't get to play. We don't get to be the heroes. We get snarky family visits once a year. And we find out. We marry the people we are told to marry. We find out that our love was worth 150 gold pieces. This is so stupid. Why do you think I know about Loth, Marcus? I don't find anything by accident. What do you think I know about Loth? Where's Briley? They didn't find a body. Where's Briley? Are we just going to sit at the dinner table and pretend like this is fine? It's not fine. None of this is okay. But you guys, off you go again. You know, the thing about adventures is you come through with a storm and then you don't stay to help clean up the mess. You just leave again. Do you know who cleans up the mess? The little sisters. And I walk out.
Velendar will exhale the breath that he was holding the entire time that Amber was speaking and look up at Marcus. I thought you did a very good job of trying to console her. You seemed like you were doing well.
And Amber...
I muted Emily, I believe.
No, that's fine. Go. Keep going.
I think Emily's just having a fear at the moment. Amber... You're not wrong. I'm not
She's
going
gone,
to...
by the way.
She's gone.
Amber's
I
gone?
would have gotten to the door.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to leave.
Okay. I thought I handled that terribly, Velendar. I mean, there's a general moment where I think I do stuff, and this is the most precious person in my world, and
then go after her, man.
I'm trying to go after. I'm trying to give her a moment, and then she'll go, and I will attempt to find her. But I don't know if my words will help any more, Velendar.
She's scared, Marcus.
She is more than scared. She is realistically understanding the tragic events we've got. I will try something, but I'm her brother, and she may not want to listen to me anymore. And that breaks all of my heart. Marcus then just swigs the bottle of gin he's got very quickly, shoves it back in the bag, and then runs out looking for Amber again.
Velendar will poke around in the workshop looking at all the cool stuff.
Good
Will
God.
Will I have ran into Amber?
Would that have been your intention?
So I was going back to essentially wherever, not trying to follow, but basically in the same direction, because if memory serves, the workshop is close by to her room.
It's outside.
It's outside. It's completely outside. Okay.
But there is music.
It's in like a windmill, but it's close. Like it's
right. Okay.
It would be like outside of her room to the windmill. Like she would have a direct path to it.
Yeah.
I think upon leaving, if I clocked Velendar's movements, there would be like a look out the window.
Which I think
to see you go in.
You didn't leave too far behind.
And I might just stay there for a bit, just kind of enjoying the quiet of it all. To be away from the table and just keeping an eye on the workshop, I suppose.
Yeah, you'd see Amber leave.
With a bag.
Yeah.
A lad. She's going to the stables.
Yeah. Seeing the bag, there'd be a light knock in your mind. And And it would be essentially like a small beckoning of, I'd like to talk to you, but I want permission first.
I think am I used to this? Have I had people talking in my mind before?
Not really.
Did Marcus do it?
Marcus,
I've done it once or twice so
yeah,
far.
and I feel like Marcus, have you done this to Amber before?
Not to Amber. There's
Okay.
it's that different thing with.
Yeah. Okay. Then you've had it a couple of times, but nothing too wild.
But Alicia has done this before with
Mhm.
Amber?
Yeah.
Okay. She will turn and like you can see her eyes darting, looking for you.
I'll open the door.
You see Alicia nearby.
Waves awkwardly.
You got a bag with you. This is all in your mind.
Can she reply?
Hmm?
Okay. Yes.
I'm not going to tell you to stop. But do you remember earlier today when I asked you for some help?
Yes.
I thought of a way that it could still help, that you could still help. I know that you're worried about your family, Marcus included. This will help that. If you would like to leave, I can go and employ someone else who could help me, but I'd rather it be you. I don't want to have to explain the mess to anyone else. Do you have a free day?
What's the plan here? I stay and help long enough for you to all leave me behind? Again?
No. It would be something that would help everyone equally. But it'll take time to make. And I need an artisan. I can do the enchanting. I can't make the thing.
What do you need? I might already have done it in my workshop. Help yourself. It's yours.
I need something handcrafted. And I'll take off my bow out of this. And I can't do it. And when you look at this bow, it is evident that it is ancient. It has been well kept. But it is something that you would probably only see in the history books that detail the life of the average high elf before the calamity.
This is for Velendar, in place of the stone.
It's for all of us. But
Alicia, did you ever explain to him what you were going to turn the stone into?
I never got the
Other than
chance
what it
before
would
he said no.
do, explain the physical form it would take. Maybe explain to him, yes, the ring won't be a ring, but it could be a necklace. It could still, you're still going to get it back. Maybe you just all need to talk to each other.
I did. And it was clearly more important to him to keep the relic. And I'm not going to fight with him on that. If that's something that he wants to do, then that's what he will do. But for the time being, this is all I got. I can't rely on him. So I'm asking you, please help me make this.
Damn it. And it's gonna protect you all.
I can make it obscure us from everything but the gods themselves. Yes. And I'll need a new bow.
Oh, Harrison brought one for you. I'll fix it up. He brought you a gift, by the way.
The one I gave him as a wee lad.
Yup. I'll fix it up. Can I have the bow, please? Seems I
I'll
have a
exit.
job to do.
I'll exit the building, the estate, and slowly make my way across the lawn. With the estate grounds.
She's just standing there with an arm held out.
I'm not asking you to do it alone. And I will put my hand in yours.
Alicia?
We need to do it together.
I know my place.
I'm not asking you.
Apparently, it's never getting away from this place. So please don't insult my intelligence. For what I know is going on right now, give me the bow and I will do it.
You mistake me. I'm not inserting your intelligence at all. In fact, I think you're the only one capable of reworking this. But I need you to rework it to hold what I'm going to put in it. So we need to do this together. Because apart, it can't happen.
She drops her bag onto the floor and just starts. To work we go. And walks to the workshop. And she's done. She's not going to say anything. She's too scared and too sad and tired and a bit drunk.
As you make your way towards the workshop, Scarlet, what are you doing sitting around the table? I think at this point, like, you know, everyone stays there for some time. So, you know, what's your plans?
So she'll sit there for a while and be like, so I guess it falls on me to represent the others that aren't here in conversation. And the first thing in her head is, I know this game. Talk to the most arrogant person in the room because they will do all the talking for you. And so she'll turn to Star, be like, you were talking about acquiring wineries. I went to one last time I was here. It was started with Sacred. Like, is that like one of the ones that you've got? Tell me all about it.
Well, dear, we considered it. You hear Starfall kind of start speaking. And he says, we considered it, but, you know, some of that mystical stuff, it's a little harder to move than the commercial, more popular things. Also, I suspect that something like that launches fast, dies off after some time. Long-term investment is what I'm more interested in. And he like starts to talk to you about, you know, he's been across the world, he's been everywhere. He's spent all this time in Agora, and, you know, he's been at balls, and he's been at important dinners, and, like, you're so used to this type of conversation. Every now and again, you, like, kind of catch Hawk, like, in the corner, just, like, imitating his brother. Ember, like, pays attention, but kind of, like, rolls her eyes as she listens, until she eventually kind of interrupts and goes, do we really all have to listen to this? It's so infuriating and self-centered. You can tell by the way she's talking now. She's a couple bottles deep. Like, she's had a few drinks now.
And again, Scarlet, knowing how to play this game, goes, well, I mean, I'm sure he's just really trying to convey the effort he's making to create some generational wealth for your family.
God help us if he's the representative of our family for the rest of time. And Rainfire goes, Ember, please don't do this. It's Frostfall. We don't need to. We've already had people leave the table. Let's all just keep it level-headed, shall we? And Hawk goes, yeah, right. Rainfire stands up and pours herself, this time not a wine, like a hard drink. As Teddy kind of like, similar to like an older father that's had too many drinks, is like trying to stay awake in his chair at this point.
And Scarlet will then cross and be like, Harrison, how are you finding life in Malahia?
To be quite honest with you, Scarlet, I go between here and home quite often. But the Drodys have been great. I like Malahia. It's not what I'm used to.
I mean, I suppose, I mean, of course you would have duty, which requires you to go home for a substantial period of time.
One of us has to.
Yes, one of us does. And you are the oldest, so that fell on your shoulders.
Fell is the right word.
Well, it is. Again, Starfall. So perhaps some things shouldn't be pursued at this time.
Glad you're safe. You should let Mum and Dad know, though. You know, everyone's so worried about Scarlet.
You do realize that they loved you more than me. I'm their reason for stress and worry. But you were the dependable one. And Abby is the kind, generous, fun, quirky one. We were all different.
You also can tell at this point in time, actually, let me just roll. Yeah. You can tell at this point in time, Harrison, who has been matching Amber drink for drink and continued drinking as she's left, he like looks up at you and says, "They have to love me, Scarlet. They have to love me. I was born their child. They have an obligation. They chose to love you."
Dear brother, not everyone loves their own children. They don't have to love you. They could have just left you in a position of duty and not paid attention to you. They still chose to love you.
Sure. What would you know anyway? You haven't even been there. No, it's interesting that you didn't even bother, none of you bothered to reach out after you fled. After we hurried you away to keep you all safe.
I did write letters.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. They were worried sick, Scarlet. You didn't even bother.
You know what? You're right. Sometimes I sit there and I think because I don't have magical means of communication, I couldn't drop a letter now and then.
Don't know, it seems like you've got a pretty capable group of people around you. Surely one of them could have. For the record, some of the followers of the Quirinaths did show up. Came looking for you. Well, maybe not you specifically, but for all of you.
And?
Well, I guess if you wanted to know the answer, you would have just reached out. And at that point, he like picks up the puppy and leaves the dinner table.
I do apologize to our dear host. I seem to have made another one leave the table.
Rainfire looks at you and says, you know, families. So tense. I say we call this a Frostfall finished, and I think I'm going to have a drink by the fire. And she kind of like stands up with this bottle of some sort of a liqueur, makes her way out. She kind of like nudges Teddy on the way through, and they both leave together. Starfall looks at the table and says, lovely to have made all of your acquaintance. If you need anything, the staff would be obliged to accommodate. And he leaves also. Hawk just like slow claps and goes, well, that was a heck of a Frostfall. It hasn't been that entertaining in some time. That's great. Cool. Good to see the other families are as fucked up as this one.
I thought I was behaving.
I think you guys just have some unresolved tension that maybe you should sort out, but like, you know, families, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think he's got like a problem with the fact that, oh no, that I don't know if that's public knowledge, but he kind of just said it like, I'm adopted, basically.
Cool.
So I think, yeah, I don't know. I guess it caused some dynamics.
I've never seen him like that. He's actually been pretty cool every time he's been here, but like, I also don't hang out with him.
He's always been like that with me the whole time we were growing up. I used to think like, I have no idea what I've done wrong.
It's kind of like Starfall and Amber. They kind of have a thing. At this point, Amber like looks over at you, you two talking, and goes, "Why am I still here?" And she just walks out. And she takes like a bottle of red wine with her. And Hawk goes, "Well, you know, we got to do something." He just picks up a plate and for no reason smashes it on the ground.
I love him!
Yeah. We do all got to do something. What is it you want to do aside from just smashing stuff?
I'd like to finish another bottle of wine, but you know, I can do that anywhere. We can do that anywhere. Kind of like looks around this room and how stuffy it is.
You want to go?
What was that? Sorry?
Want to go to the pub?
Yeah, that sounds good. Cool. Okay, great. I'll organize the carriage. It'll be great. Do you want to bring your friends, or you just what's the go? You all seem to hate each other at the moment. It feels weird.
I don't know. None of them are really that type of.
Delphine and Hakari look outwardly offended by this.
I don't think any of them are really the type to just go do that sort of stuff. So I mean, like, Marcus is worried about your other sister, and Alicia doesn't do that. And
Amber's the cool one, by the way. Like, she's genuinely fucking really cool.
And I'm pretty sure Velendar has got the shits with most of the group, including me. So I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to go. So
he's the Amber of the group, I can tell.
Yeah. So no, the town is going to be celebrating Starfall as well. Let's just
cool. Let's
find something.
I'll organize a carriage. You grab a couple of bottles, load them up. I might, like, if I see Amber, I might see if she wants to come. I don't know. Like, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
I might change into something a little less downy.
I won't change. I feel real comfortable. It's breezy. It's nice.
No, all good. Let's go see if we can get
Honestly,
drunk.
if I could just wear a towel everywhere, I would.
Your brother does that.
I
Is
know.
that like
I know. He's also the one that introduced me to milk baths. Great for the skin.
Yeah. He got so much milk when he was at our place. It's like, I think
pictured it and I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, I think you know yourself better than you think.
Maybe. We'll see. Shit. Maybe that's the thing.
She'll like grab a couple of bottles. It's like, let's go get dressed and then go get shit faced.
Yeah, cool. I'm into that. And he like wanders off like to prepare the carriages. Meanwhile, Velendar, what are you looking for in this workshop?
Nothing. He's just poking around.
Great. How
Yeah.
long are you willing to do this for?
Not long. He's gonna get bored real quick.
Okay.
There's lots of real cool shit in there.
Well,
My
yeah,
point being, you get bored before Amber returns.
Yeah, gotcha.
So you make your way out before Amber and Alicia, if Alicia is following. If not,
Yeah, and probably by habit, he'd just start like running a perimeter of the grounds.
which you've
Did
already
you find
done
Amber's
here.
bag that she just ditched to walk back in?
No, I picked it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have picked it up along the way.
Yeah. I think Velendar, you've already done this before, but and you did it with Alicia the night that Tybella passed. So nothing has changed aside from the fact that when you do this perimeter, there is very clearly the spot where you lit the fire that has been cleaned up and relatively covered, but there is just this tiniest bit of scorched earth that you only notice because you know.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it all seems secure. Nothing scary. No sign of anyone intruding on this property.
Marvelous.
You will actually spot Hawk like wrangling some horses and like hitching them to a carriage at some point. And like very haphazardly. Like this, you've been pretty drunk before. This guy's definitely had a few.
Look, as have we all. It's been a great Frostfall.
Yeah.
And I think he'd probably work around that situation just to get a sense of what's going on and decide whether or not he wants to trail behind them.
Cool. You'll hear like Hawk. You know how people say out loud the things they're doing?
Yeah.
He does that a lot to himself. He's like, yep, cool. So I'm going to grab the horse and the horse goes here and the reins go there. And then I got to, okay, the carriage. And like, you just kind of hear him like just talking out loud to himself. At some point, he mentions that he's going to the pub. At some point, he mentions he's going with Scarlet. So you do hear this. And yeah, it's very much... It's not a drunk driver getting behind the wheel of a car, but like it's definitely a drunk passenger. That's for
The
sure.
horse hasn't been drinking.
The horse has not been drinking.
Yeah, okay, good. I think he'll... Would I not? Hang on, give me a sec. D20. Odds or evens?
Odd, as always.
Excellent. He will refrain from following them into town, and will probably make his way back into the house. Most likely back through to the dining room then. And everyone in that room's gone at this point, right?
1 second, I'm just having some audio issues.
Uh-oh. It's fine, I believe in you, you'll fix it.
Do you want to speak to me again? Sorry.
I can speak to you.
Thank you. Perfect. I can hear you now. Yep. Good.
Great. Your mic's absolutely wrecked, but yes.
Really?
Yeah, it's no longer coming through your mic. I'm guessing it's coming through you. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Got this.
I think we're
I believe
good.
in you.
I think we're good.
We're good.
That's better.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
he'd probably then head back into the dining room. Would that be empty, or would Hakari and Delphine still be in there?
Nah, they've left at this point. The people you would see along the way is you
Perfect.
would see Teddy and Rainfire hanging out.
Yeah.
You would see Ember is like kind of like very much kitchen sitting, like just hanging out. You can see her scribbling something down. And then Starfall, you would hear his voice from somewhere. You don't know who he's talking to, but you would hear his voice. When you get to the dining room, though, it's empty.
Okay, Starfall, he'd be absolutely avoiding. The others, I don't think he feels like he... And he's genuinely trying to be on his best behavior, but probably a bit stumbly at this point as well. So he'll be like stumbling about a bit, but probably into the dining room then. He's going to find a fireplace. He's going to pull the bar cart up directly next to him, and he's just going to start going through it bottle by bottle.
Yeah, good. Excellent. Easy enough to do. Marcus, what are you doing at this point?
Marcus, being the excellent tracker that he is and knows his sister so well, has spent probably the last 20 minutes doing the kind of like running round Mo from The Simpsons, just running around looking for Amber, and just like it just
outside the
can't
window.
literally, yeah, it's just like, oh, she'll go here, she'll definitely be here.
Yeah.
She's bound to be here. Why is the wrecked wagon going that way? Why is everybody leaving that one? Doesn't see Velendar.
You would see, you would also see fucking Hawk trying to pull together some horses in a carriage.
Yeah, but that's completely given. I mean, you know.
Yeah, normal behavior.
Yeah, you know, knock 20 odd years of Marcus and he'd be right there. Be like, yep,
Yeah.
seems the best option here.
Yeah, correct.
And then eventually makes his way back to the workshop, because she's, you know, he can leave her at least a note as part of it if he can't find her. And hopefully he'll turn up when Amber's actually in the workshop.
Well, yeah, okay. Good to know. Amber. Alicia. Making your way back towards the workshop. What is it that you're doing?
So, to get this started, we need to unmake it, which is a bit of a process. I don't need much. I just need some space to do it. And if you have some, like, some sort of chalk to draw with, it helps with the process. And I'll take in the room to see if there's any sort of reagents that I can pick from amongst a sea of things, and start to gather what little I need.
It's very easy to assume that Amber would have these types of things in this workshop. Easy enough to find.
Okay, so with this process, I'm gonna need you to ground it. Well, I'll pull the enchantment out, and then we'll need something to hold it, and then we can put it back in later. And as I'm explaining this, just keeping a very close eye on you and everything that you're doing.
She's following instructions, but she's kind of gone into shut down, disassociate. She's here doing what she's been asked to do, but she's not here. But she's doing the things, the steps, following instructions. She just can't. And you probably get a sense it's not personal. It's not about you. It's like she can't.
I know that these last few days have not been easy.
What's the next step, Alicia?
And she'll continue to instruct.
Marcus will arrive at around this time.
As we begin to prepare this space, and I pull out my bow, and I stare at it for a bit too long. And set it in the center of this station that we're working.
I'm gonna stick out a hand. Wait. I implore you, talk to Velendar one more time. Do you know what? Let me talk to Velendar one time before we do this.
Oh shit, I'm going to pee while you guys discuss this. I'm into
Amber.
this.
I hear you. I cannot wait and bank on that man. I cannot rely on that man.
10 minutes.
10 minutes that go by without this being done is 10 minutes that go by where his mother could show up again.
So we should have done this before dinner. Before all of my family gathered around a table.
Why do you think that I tried to get it done then? We didn't have the time. I would have asked you to do it then and there, but I didn't have the solution. I thought our only option was him. Yes.
Are you all so insistent on being against each other? You're on a team.
I am not a part of this team in the same way that they are. I am not bound by the same glue. I was given the charge as the ward of Lady Bell to protect this group. That is my only job. And that is what I'm doing right here, right now. I'm also doing the same thing for you. Because that is my charge. I don't know him from any other person on the street outside of a couple of conversations and maybe a shared story around the campfire. The only person that I know with any amount of merit is your brother. And he's someone that I have learned to love and care for. Now, I understand your frustration.
No, I don't think you do. I don't think any of you do, and I don't think any of you actually give two shits. So let me help you for 2 seconds. Give me 2 minutes to talk to Velendar before we do this. Okay? I don't think Mummy Dearest is going to show up and kill anyone else. And if she does, I'll jump in the way she can fucking take me.
Look, I've already told him it would be remade. He would get it back, but it would be different. And he said no. But if you think that you can do it, fuck it. To Velendar in his head. Get to the workshop now. Amber would like a word.
Which Marcus is now standing in, by the way. Marcus, are you just observing? What are you doing?
Marcus has never seen Amber like this before. Yeah. So, I would say Marcus has seen his sister in many ways. And this is for him, a new page of Amber as part of it. And to be honest, he's kind of slightly in awe of her responses to someone that Marcus has quite frequently been scared shitless of as part of it. And it's he's like, I had this whole thing prepared to say, and he's just kind of watching this, and he's hearing the Velendar piece bounce through. And he doesn't want to stop Amber from doing what she believes is right at this point in time. He's stepped in so many times, and when he thought he was right and doing the right thing, this is her path. So, and again, to be wildly clear, Rin, I understand how good Alicia is in perception, so you know Marcus is there. It's not like he's hidden in the shadows, right? But you know he's there, and he's just like... And he kind of just sits there and just watches this interplay for the moment, right? And then he looks back and looks for Velendar, because Velendar's always standing around in some sort of shadow there, right? Literally,
she's not there yet.
I know, but
Really
he's never seen Velendar turning up in the first place, right? He can't see in the dark because it's night.
He just expects him to be there. He's like,
Yeah, just expect Velendar to just turn up, and he's like, from there.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early.
After
he's just very drunk most of the time. Correct.
The main problem is Velendar doesn't get that message because ring of mind shielding, and he will absolutely
You're right.
fuck out of an attempt to
You're
communicate
right.
with him telepathically from Alicia.
So with respect, sorry, you go in.
After sending the message, I've sent for him, but knowing him and his stubborn-ass behaviour, he probably didn't get it. I've tried knocking before and he ignored it. It's safe to assume he would now. But before you go, or Marcus, because I know you're there, before you go, this is not me playing seniority on you. How old are you, Amber?
Old enough to know more than I should. I'm going to find Velendar, and I'm going to go find Velendar.
Oh! I love as a DM when I get to sit here and I go, excitedly at what the players do, because I just turn into a viewer. It's great.
As she goes.
Yeah, stomp off.
As she goes. I understand your frustration. I really do. You're not alone in that, but you can think it all you want. Eventually you'll realise other people understand your pain. I've had 600 years to experience it myself. You're not alone. So don't pretend that you need to shoulder it alone.
Don't think time changes the validity of someone's experience. And
I'm not saying it does.
As you kind of walk off, leaving Alicia and Marcus in the workshop, Scarlet, you you know, getting ready to go to the pub. You're having the best time of anyone here, by the sounds of it, at the moment. You have some time to yourself to change and do anything you want to do before you head off with Hawk.
So she had written a letter to Harrison, and she's going to add a few things to it.
Okay.
Then run and drop it off before she gets into the carriage. Not knock and say, here you go, like literally just
Slip it
shove
under
it
the
under.
door. Yeah. Cool. What does it say? Would you like to read it for us?
So
But before you do, really quickly, two things. Judge RPG, thank you so much for the raid. I know you've run now, but thank you. And then also, why did I think my screen was a touch screen for a second? And then a Forgotten Donut, thank you so much for the raid. There's fucking I wish there was donuts everywhere.
How good would donut be right now?
No, we got ice cream in the fridge. Thank you so much for the raid. We're hanging out and playing D&D. It's tense and we're near the end, so we're going to go back into it, but love and appreciate you if you need to raid and run, do so.
Wait, we're near the end of D&D? We've nearly completed it?
Forever!
Whoa!
From Shodan, wow, Shodan, best mod ever, award goes to you. Or mod that actually does mod. Award goes to you. Fuck you, Promethean. No, I'm joking. Scarlet, leaving this letter to your brother under the door, would you mind reading what it says?
Now, keeping in mind, Scarlet is not the wordsmith that Marcus is.
Yeah.
Although she does have some benefits currently, she is nowhere near as poetic. So it says, Dear brother, your wife is wonderful. She obviously cares greatly for you and speaks of you in high regard. I have to admit I am envious that she has seen that kindness from you. If I had seen even a small amount from you as we grew, then our relationship might now be different. I do not say that to Barb, but more from a space of lament that I have missed something to be treasured. While you know Amber more than I, there are other things I know about her that you would never understand. Both she and I were reared for the purpose of being on someone's arm. Both she and I are someone who are much more than just that. I strayed from the path laid out for me because I could not reconcile the path that I wanted with the path that others wanted for me. So I chose myself, which in my own way was saving my family. Amber, she has chosen the path laid for her. But I know what it is like to try and be someone you are not. And Amber is so much more than just a match. Her intelligence, her kindness, her creativity. She is so much more than what she lets others see. She is a bird that needs to fly. Choose the sky for her to keep her safe. But if she is not allowed to spread her wings from time to time, she will die in her cage of a broken heart and not be the woman you now love. While you do not care for me or trust me, please take my words on board. Find a way to protect her without caging her. Then in a different ink, because she added stuff after the dinner, I did not write because I was not okay. I died. I was gone from existence for weeks and only came back a few days ago. And that's crossed out. And then what she has left, again in this other ink, they do love you. Their concern for me was but grief for the person they see when they look at me and fear of losing what is left of her. It is not me they loved so dearly. It was her, but I was all that was left.
Whew. Guess we'll hear back from Harrison if he writes back to you. Thank you for reading that out, Tammy. I hate reading on stream, so thank you for that.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyesight. You make your way out. Hawk's like thrown together a couple of horses and a carriage. Has like left a note on the stable door that says, borrowed horses going to pub. Love Hawk. As he kind of like jumps in the carriage. He's waiting for you. He's got a bottle of wine sitting there as well. It's like, cool, you ready?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. And like as soon as you get in, the carriage takes off
Yeehaw!
to the nearest town. I think roughly around this time is when the carriage taking off, Amber, you've like left now the workshop. You watch as this carriage makes its way out of your establishment. As you head towards Velendar, you find him in the dining room pretty easily, basically drinking his way through the bar cart near a fireplace. Promethean, if you would like to add anything, please do.
Ah, the one that I know. Would you like a refill?
Yes. Time is limited. I need to talk to you about something that I think you might get mad at me for, but try not to get too mad at me.
I promise there's very little you could do that I probably care enough about to make me mad at all.
Okay. The ring.
The ring. This one. It's quite shiny, isn't it? And he'll like point at his cool ring of mind shielding.
Not that one.
It's been very useful. It stops the getting in.
Yes.
You know what it didn't stop though? The voice of my very dead, very decapitated friend, or someone pretending to be her. Didn't stop that. I don't think it was actually really her. When? Oh, before the dinner.
Who?
Her name is Narcelia. It's very confusing. I watched her die a terrible death. She's really the only true friend I ever had. Even Tabella I wouldn't call a friend. It was more like we shared memories to the point where we're the same person. This is a completely different thing. Narcelia was a true friend until she had her head removed.
Velendar.
Anna Amber.
Right now.
Sorry?
You're very drunk.
Yes.
You know what? Forget I asked about the ring. She knows she can't have this conversation with him, because even if he agrees, she's not going to take someone who's like, she's drunk, but she ain't this drunk. She's like, I can't take it from you like this. Do you know?
Can I get you to roll insight on that, actually, please, Velendar?
Sweetly. Yeah, 18.
Do you think with an 18, Amber, that Velendar would clock that sentiment?
Can I roll?
You can roll, you're not lying or anything or deceiving, so it would just be either a straight charisma or a persuasion. Persuasion if you're trying to like keep him off track and kind of like let him do his thing. Straight charisma if you're just like not trying to nothing behind it, just that's a decision you've made.
It was a 13. I have negative charisma.
I think with that, then, what you would pick up on Velendar, even in this state, is Tybella's ring. Are you wearing it as she did, like a necklace, or have you put it on a finger?
Oh no, it's hidden. Because he
Cool.
entirely believes that Alicia's going to try and steal it.
So wherever it is hidden, is it on your person? Can I
Yes.
ask? Wherever it's hidden, it's almost like the second time you hear about the ring, there's like a weight to it, and you clock that she's not talking about that ring.
I have another ring. This one. It's the Veil Keeper's ring. They're all dead. I've Amber, do you believe in stuff? Do you believe in anything? I never believed in anything. Now I believe in this. I don't know what that means. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. But I will do something. And I know you're worried about your brother. I am too, which is why I told him, I told all of them, I told all of them, don't follow me. You'll get killed if you follow me. I make stupid decisions. I make dangerous decisions. Leave me alone. And they all said no. That's fine. We'll come with you on a merry little way. And then what happened? Tragedy. What? They're still here. What the fuck is that about? Have you had friends before, Amber?
No.
Neither did I until recently. Go find some. I promise you it's worth it.
Velendar, I can tell you this because you're so drunk, you're not going to remember. Do you know what happens when an older sibling from our world leaves and doesn't marry? When Scarlet has a younger sister. When Marcus, do you know what happens? It gets passed on to the next sibling in line. Do you know who's the next sibling after me? Hawk. Did you see him tonight?
He seemed like a fun guy. He's very pretty. Like about a 10.
Do you want to know why I married Harrison?
I, the player, am not answering that question so that Velendar doesn't answer that question. Go on.
The Bells, they're a higher family than the Drodys. Marcus came back so shattered from his last betrothal. So, the love of my life ran away. Took 150 gold. That's what Starfall told me I was worth. The night we were supposed to run away together, I was waiting in the barn for him. And then I heard a voice, and it was Starfall, asking how much it would cost to run away and never talk to me again. The night I was supposed to run away with the love of my life, he asked for 150 gold pieces to leave and never speak to me again. And then he left. And Starfall has reminded me at every turn that I am just a wife and my love was worth 150 gold pieces. But do you know what? I got to love, and Marcus and Hawk deserve. They're better than the rest of us. They deserve to fall in love. So I married Harrison because the Bells are worth more than the Drodys. So that they get to fall in love. And find a love that thinks of them worth more than 150 gold pieces. But they get to fall in love. They don't have to come back and marry because they were told to. So, some of us have the weight of the joy and the freedom of our siblings on our shoulders. So we don't get to run away and be the heroes. We don't get to run off and make friends. We get to make peace with the decisions that we have made. But you won't remember this in the morning, so it's our little secret.
I think Velendar's fallen asleep.
Hold on. Roll a Constitution save.
Yeah, it's high enough.
You, like, feel the desire to, but you don't. You asshole. You're not getting out of it that easy.
Shit. Oh. You were talking about duty before. Yeah. Sounds like you've given yourself a choice between duty or regret. Sounds a little bit like they're one and the same. Again, I'm very glad I'm an only child. Doesn't mean I don't have regret. We all have to deal with the consequences of our choices.
Roll a wisdom save for me.
19 on the die, but I don't think his wisdom mod is particularly high. Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck you,
Yeah.
NBC.
Dirty 20.
For a split second, as you're kind of talking about this, you, just for a moment, having been thinking about Narcelia and then listening to this conversation and the things that you've shared, that you still haven't told the rest of your party about Narcelia speak in your head, you just see that, like, a split second in your mind, you just see that almost like a freeze frame moment of you two sitting at the bar just before you broke into just before you broke into the house where she was murdered. And, like, as quickly as it's there, it's gone.
Oh, see, we'll say we have to deal with the consequences of our actions. And then that'll kind of land and it's not going to sober him up exactly, but he definitely will sharpen a little. And sometimes we just have to deal with the consequences. I tell you what, I'm very good at tracking people down. What was the name of this son of a bitch who that boring, ass-sticked, absolute prick bribed to ruin your life? If I can find them, maybe I can let you know.
That's my secret. I don't blame him. I'm not mad at him. When you come from a family that has so much privilege, Starfall used to get mad at me for sharing my lunch with kids who didn't have any. Starfall is horrible. But how can you be mad at someone for taking something that they need to keep themselves and their mother, their sick mother, safe? I'm not mad at him. I'm hurt by him, but I'm not mad at him. How can I be angry at someone who couldn't afford these things that we can so easily? And we just throw gold around like it's nothing.
I've seen it. It's quite impressive.
It's disgusting is what it is. I'm not mad at him, Velendar. Heartbroken by him, yes. Mad? No. Also, my brother told me about how you all... What happened?
Be more specific.
I think you know what I'm talking about. Velendar, I lean in. My brother is a grown man who is an idiot who followed you into danger. Your actions were reckless and silly, selfish. Can't blame you for some of it. But it was not your fault. He made the decision to follow you in. He should not have followed you in there.
That's what I said.
Yes, well, also, you did some, from what I've heard, you did some stupid shit, but also, he decided to follow you in there.
Listen, it was a perfectly good plan. Kill all the leaders of the Cord's Edge.
Terrible
Own an
plan.
assassination guild. Take care of the bad guys. Everybody wins.
Velendar,
Hmm.
next time you try to kill a bunch of assassins, you take me with you. I have a bunch of bots. I build things. Take me with you. Next time.
Amber.
Also, Velendar, I think Alicia is about to kill me, by the way.
At that point, I think you would hear in your head, Amber, did you find him?
Alicia!
Alicia! I'm drinking with you now.
Come and have a drink. Come and have a dance. It's Frostfall.
All right. Velendar. I'm going to give you a blanket. I'm not going to ask you for the ring. I cannot. Well, he's this drunk. It's not fair. She'll never forgive herself. If you allow her, she's just going to like give you a kiss on the top of the head, like on your hair, and be like, drink some water. And then she's going to go back to her workshop.
Make another wisdom save for me, Velendar.
Whoa. Oh, that's a 15 on the dice. What did I say?
The second
I'd say
that
that's a
Amber's lips gently kiss your forehead, you see the rooftop and Tybella doing the exact same thing. And then it's gone.
Mm. And he'll stand very still as he gets this sweet little forehead smooch. And a single little drunken tear will roll from his eye and down his cheek. And then he will very somberly take his place back in the chair, seated.
My cat will come and jump up, the one with the like metal leg, and like kind of like paw at you a little bit as if like asking permission to jump up.
Alright, it'll give you a little head scritch of permission.
Jump up and curl, like do a little circle like a puppy chasing its tail, and then curl up in your lap.
At some point, I'm going to want to stand up. This is simply will not do. But for now, fine.
Velendar, you are so used to meditating that getting actual sleep, something you haven't done in some time, but there's this compulsion with how drunk you are, and also with the comfort of the fire and the cat, where you do nod off into actual sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber, with a plan, with Alicia to take apart this bow and create something to protect the party. Marcus nearby. And Scarlet partying the fucking night away with Hawk. I think that's where we're going to end this session for this evening. Cool. All go silent. Thanks,
Whoa.
guys.
It's weird to end a session without like some absolutely overhanging, oh my god, we're all gonna die cliffhanger.
I
It's
gave
it's
you
weird.
the beach episode you wanted.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Thank you for the raids. Thanks for hanging out. Hello, Larry. And thank you for being here for the launch of Chapter 3. I have been really useless at streaming this year thus far. Because
It's been real hot, man.
my work life has exploded. But next Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, we'll be launching the brand new Candela Obscura campaign. Stay tuned to find out who the fuck is GMing that. It's gonna be a ton of fun. Also, shout out to Plague Maiden. It's their birthday today, so happy birthday, Plague. Who's one of the players in that campaign. Thank you to all of my wonderful players this evening. I got to sit back a bunch this session, so thanks for telling the story, in my absence. We're gonna go around the table, we're gonna reintroduce ourselves and then say our favorite moment of the evening. We'll go in reverse order this time, kicking us off with Britt. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And what was your favorite moment this evening?
Hi, my name is Britt Fenwick. You can find me here on Twitch at Brittany_Fen. I am a musician first and foremost. Yep. What are words?
You stream too?
I stream. Yeah, I play video games that are far too scary or difficult for me, and I sing and / or cry my way through them sometimes at the same time. Cloud Kill
Connor, what a terrible
Connor!
fucking
Whoa,
raid.
worst
Connor.
timing.
Whoa.
Thank you
Yuck.
so much for the raid. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're having fun. I was gonna raid you motherfucker. But thank you for hanging out.
Guess what? I'm actually going to be in a campaign over on Cloud Kill Connor's channel soon. The Girly Pops Escape Strahd, which will be with the lovely I Am Righteous,
good.
Layla, and Mrs. Cloud Kill herself. So excited. Yes. Favorite part of tonight? Holy shit. Hawk being there was so much fun.
I'm glad.
But also, like every moment with everyone was so fun. I really, really enjoyed that last moment with Velendar, though. That was really fun to get to have a moment, I think, that is so different to how we have experienced a version of Amber in the past react to certain events. So it was really nice to get to have like that moment with Velendar.
Yeah. Love that. And thanks for joining us again. Appreciate the shit out of you being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm so
bringing
sorry.
No, not allowed. Banned. D20. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And what was your favorite moment of this evening?
Well, you can find me floating in so much water because just doing all those pours. I'm at literally about 190% water at this point in time, and like you, Emily, at some point in time, I need to rush to the bathroom and explode.
Yeah, stop talking about water because my bladder is also about to explode.
No.
Good.
Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Fuck you.
Good.
You're a bad, bad man.
Hold on, I feel thirsty to get to that 200%.
Good.
Favorite bit of the thing, holy cheese balls. There was a lot there. Scarlet's letter was fantastic. I've given up being the bard in the party. Screw it. I've got Delphine and I've got Scarlet. I'm waiting for Alicia to write something particularly deeply poignant, and then just give up. I might become, I don't know. I've no idea what character class I'm going to have to take up as Marcus because it's just all too painful.
You did pitch me a bard that wasn't the best bard, so hey, you've done good.
And to be fair, you did pitch me when I was multi-classing the idea of multi-classing bard, but
yeah. I feel exonerated in some way. I've been being a shit bard, so hooray me!
Great, Marcus is a great bard. Take that back.
Yeah. The only reason why Scarlet could write that letter was because of what Marcus did.
Yeah, but he didn't actually write it, so technically speaking,
Wow.
I'm now you're now ghostwriting everything for Marcus from this point on. He's literally and passed to Scarlet to say what Marcus should have said in the first place.
good.
That'd be brilliant. I have to say the engagements that Amber did again were just jaw-dropping. Again, it was a beautiful interplay between multiple people. And Marcus getting to kind of sit back and not actually talk and trying to work out how to do something was, again, watch of fun. But again, I think the interactions that Amber just kicked off were just wild. That last bit was just wild. Telling Alicia was wild. And there was just a bunch of wild stuff. And again, I have to say, special call out to our DM for playing all the random characters I created to my family members. Amazing, Emily. That was really good. Couldn't have asked for more apart from some. Yeah, you did it. Awesome. It was brilliant. Thank you.
I loved them all so much. Even the ones I hate, I loved.
I'm glad.
Yeah. More water.
Oh, help. Hey, moving on to Lara. Who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And what was your favourite moment?
Just had to hydrate there.
Yeah. Need some water.
I can't do the pouring thing though. That's, you know.
Go straight in the mouth.
I'm Lara79. You can find me as that on most socials. When I'm not here, I am running Call of Cthulhu across on the Law Rights. There will be other channels that I'm coming up on later in this year. And also, you can now see me on Jenna Daggers in Pangs and Fangs, which is their Curse of Strahd campaign, which is returning soon on Saturday mornings is when it screens Australian time. And I believe there are others in this group that may also be making appearances in it as well.
Oh, yeah.
What? I don't know. Favorite moments. I liked it. I liked some of the snarkiness at the table. I know it sounds weird, but I do like some backhanded compliments. I do like a little bit of that sort of stuff. So I enjoyed the banter, which I know isn't a single moment, but I really enjoyed it. And in selfishness, I enjoyed that it wasn't Scarlet that broke the fucking rules. Other people at the table broke the rules given to them by Marcus.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah. Fucking Amber broke the rules, man.
Amber broke. Amber broke. But she brought a cute puppy to the table, so it's fine.
That's also fucking true. Rin, who are you? Where can we find you? What are you up to? And what was your favorite moment of the night?
Rin_Vixen literally everywhere. I stream on Twitch. That is my main thing. I'm live at 4 p.m. PT every day, which is 10 a.m. AEDT if you're on the Australian eastern side of the big old rock we're on. I think it was the small dig in the let's go around the table and have some words to share. And I am so glad that you made me last. I'm so glad that you made me last. I don't know, I love a good party and fighting. Especially because, like, for the scope of people who may have just be trickling in, these guys have not known each other for very long.
No.
I think Alicia has spent more time with Marcus than the entirety of the group has spent with each other.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild. Because the scope of the first 2 seasons was within like the timing of a week and a half or something like that, right?
Something short. It was actually
so
very speed run.
It was like 2 weeks. So basically, with the rest of us being off the plane for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you guys have like.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I liked the dig and the response. I love a good thing that creates more tension in a moment like that. That's supposed to be like, hey, chill fun time. So delivered wonderfully, pro. So thank you for that.
Excellent. Promethean.
What?
Same questions.
Oh, hey, hi, I'm Promethean. There's a 0 in it. As the year slowly rolls itself to a start, you can find me here at the Law Rights with Meeples and Dragons at Enchanted Realms, doing this flavor of thing. Also, maybe I'll pop up over Jen Dagger's little pangs and fangs at some point. You don't know.
You've actually already been on.
I've already
Pangs,
popped up, so you do know. You should know, because you should be watching. It's really cool. It's going to be fun when it returns. And also just playing games on the internet. I de-stole a couple of mine, but I'm going to re-steal specifically your management of that number of characters. I made the very dumb decision very early in my campaign of running a session that was based on a ship. And that ship had a whole bunch of crew and a whole bunch of passengers. And so I know how difficult it can be to wrangle a bunch of fucking NPCs at the same time. And I think you did very well. And just in general, like, the vibe of the thing was very cool to have, like, the Drody family there to interact with and play with. I'm a little bummed only that I didn't flirt more with Mother Drody. Because I feel like...
Stop trying to fuck people's mums, guy.
Well, I rolled pretty low for her, comparatively. Hawk had the highest roll. But yeah, no, that was a super fun time.
Love that. And last and certainly least, hey, I'm Emily. I'm the GM, producer, and Chief Executive Thirstmaster here, where I run this cheeky little game. I'm going to be producing the Candle Obscura campaign that premieres on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And then there's a bunch of other shit that's coming up on this channel and not on this channel in Enchanted Realms, The Law Rights, Meeples and Dragons, Pangs and Fangs, and Somebody's Heroes. So much. So little time. But for now, I've just got to make sure that our raid target is still live. We're gonna head on over to Crit and Miss, who's playing some D&D. If you've tuned in for the first time, thank you so much. If you've tuned in for the second, third, fourth, a millionth time, thank you so much. Appreciate it a ton. Thank you to all of our raiders. And shibba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Yeah, shibba-da-bop-bop, I guess.
Shibba-da-boop. Don't do it. Don't.
We'll see you next time back on Feb 27th for Echoes. We will see you very soon. Enjoy. Everyone look cute. I'm rating.